Your positive action combined with positive thinking results in success. A very good morning to one and all present here. I, Dr. Deepavi, from the Department of BBA, will be the MC for the program. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, faculty members, and dear students, a very warm welcome to today's program centered around the invaluable resources of EBSCO and JGate database. As we embark on this enlightening journey, let us begin with a sense of reverence and purpose. We commence with the introduction, setting the tone for the proceedings ahead. Today, we gather to explore the boundless opportunities and knowledge these databases offer, enriching our academic pursuits and expanding our horizons. I now have the honor to invite our esteemed dignitaries to grace the dais and bless us with their presence. With utmost respect, I request Mr. Raghuram, Assistant Professor of MCA, to escort the dignitaries to the dais. I request Principal, Vice Principal, IQSE Coordinator, sir, to join the dais. Before we proceed further, let us unite in spirit and harmony as we stand for our college anthem, a melody that resonates with the pride and tradition of our esteemed institution. Kindly be seated. Let us seek the blessings from the divine as we invoke the presence of the Almighty through a solemn invocation. I now invite Mr. Joel, Assistant Professor, Department of Christianity, and his team.
Bless the Lord, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name. The sun comes up, it's a new day dawning. It's time to sing your song again. Whatever may pass and whatever lies before me, let me be singing when the evening comes. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name. You're rich in love and you're slow to anger. Your name is great and your heart is kind. For all your goodness I will keep on singing. 10,000 reasons for my heart to find. Bless the Lord, oh my soul, worship His holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul, I'll worship your holy name. Lord, I worship your holy name. Lord, I worship your holy name.
Thank you, dear students, for the melodious hymn. Now, without further ado, it gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all present here. Your presence is a testament to the significance of today's event, and we are truly honored by your participation. I request Mr. Isaac George, Associate Professor, MBA, to welcome the gathering.
Good morning, everyone. A warm welcome to one and all present here. Respected keynote speakers, our director, our rector father, Reverend Dr. Bernard Prakash Barnis, and other dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Today, Central Library and IQAC is jointly organizing an awareness program on e-resources and databases like EBSCO and JGate. As researcher or as a student or as a faculty, we are regularly visiting library and get access to the e-resources. E-resources help us to bring the gap between the research and help us to involve our new knowledge and ideas. Our library is equipped with the most modern e-resources like EBSCO and JGate, which help us to access the top-rated journals in the world itself. I take this opportunity to extend my sincere gratitude to our rector father, Reverend Dr. Bernard Prakash Barnis, for his extensive support in getting our library the most sophisticated e-resources. I also take this opportunity to extend my sincere gratitude to our chief librarian, Mr. Ronald Prakash Kutino sir, for his support in enriching our library. So now moving to my duty to deliver the welcome speech. With a deep sense of gratitude, I welcome our keynote speaker, Dr. Sunil MV, Assistant Professor, Systems and General Management, SDIMD, to these awareness programs. His address on how to access and streamline the database will definitely add value to our students and scholars. So on behalf of Central Library and IQAC, I welcome you, sir, to this program. I invite our Rector Father, Reverend Dr. Bernard Prakash Barnes, to hand over a bouquet. It's my great pleasure to welcome our other chief guest, keynote speaker, Mr. Radish Iyer, an expert in JGate. He will join with us soon. And also another keynote speaker, Mr. Srinivasa, an expert in EBSCO, to this program. He will also shortly join with us. I take this opportunity to welcome our rector, Reverend Dr. Bernard Prakash Barnes. His support and encouragement was inevitable in organizing this program. So on behalf of Central Library and IQAC, I welcome our respected father to this program. It's my pleasure to welcome our principal, Dr. Ravi J.D. Saldana, to his program. His support was outstanding in organizing this program. Next, I would like to welcome our Chief Librarian and Vice Principal Administration, Mr. Ronald Prakash Kutino, sir, to this function. We are very grateful to him in getting the best resource person to this awareness program. It's my pleasure to welcome our PG Director, Professor Orberto Pinto, and our Professor Thomas Gunachilan, sir, our IQAC coordinator, to this function. I would like to welcome all the dignitaries of the dais and all the dais once again to this program. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir. Welcome to you as well. We shall mark the beginning of this program by the ceremonial inauguration, symbolized by watering the sapling, signifying growth, renewal, and nurturing of knowledge. I request all the dignitaries to join and inaugurate the program. Thank you all. I would like to welcome Mr. Radish Iyer for the program. To provide us with a prelude on the databases and their significance, I now invite our Vice Principal, Mr. Ronald Prakash Kutino, to enlighten us with his insights.
Good morning, one and all. Dignitaries on the dais, esteemed faculty, and dear students, the young aspirants for MBA and MCA. I will begin with this way. You have heard of paracetamol, amoxicillin, eltroxin, Dolo 650, all that thing, you know. And you want to know more about it, you just go to Google and you Google it, and then you find the positives or side effects of it. But one thing you remember, you definitely visit a doctor, right? A medical practitioner, you visit. That's how you take care of your health needs, whether it is for you or any member of your family or any well-wishers. But when it comes to gaining knowledge in the field of learning, you seem to access, again, go to Google and go to ChatGPT and do it. But you will not enter into an official, like medical practitioner. There are authenticated, reviewed data or knowledge. Paradigm shift of learning has happened long ago. Today there is this technology where even though we have limited space, we can connect to any part of the world through online mechanism. But when it comes to knowledge gaining, our fundamentals, that is teaching, learning and evaluation, has not changed. Only the methods have changed. Few methods have changed. We cannot compromise on the authenticated, the reviewed, and the best of the resources which are available for our knowledge gain, for our learning aptitude, learning inquisitiveness. So that's why Google is not the end of it all. Today there are a renowned speaker, keynote speaker, Dr. Sunil. He will bring in the perspective of why we need to access e-resources in a more way, followed by the other trainers who will give you glimpses of accessing the databases like JGate as well as the EBSCO, which are very essentials for you. As you are going through up to a master's program, for example, you want to access the official industrial reports, you may not get it that in Google. You need to access a database and get that accurate data, analyzed data for your further knowledge gain, further project work, further research work, which you get it only in that. So it is very, very essential that you access the authenticated data. Otherwise, what happens? It will be a simply, you will be absorbing certain skills which are similar to any other guy. If today in this building itself, there is an European country in collaboration is giving a training program for young students on the navigation side, packaging side, who will be employed in European country, we will be getting more than 1.5 lakhs. This is happening in this building itself, it will happen. But what about you? You are all MBA and MCA and the pinnacle of the institution's program that you are pursuing. You should access more authenticated data and bring in that kind of knowledge into yourself and gain that knowledge and become very competitive in this global market. So in this regard, I welcome you all to this session of 3 hours of sessions in between, and I wish that you will have a very good learning experience in these sessions, and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for briefing the program for today and also inspiring the students. As we dwell deeper into the essence of these databases, it's a privilege to introduce our keynote speaker, an expert in the field, who will share his expertise and experiences with us. May I now invite Dr. Sadia Tabassum, Associate Professor of MBA, to introduce Dr. Sunil MV.
A very warm good morning to one and all present here. I'm honored to introduce our keynote speaker, Dr. Sunil MV. He is distinguished faculty member specializing in systems and general management and the former head of academic administration at SDM IMD. With an illustrious career spanning over 2 decades, Dr. Sunil MV commenced his journey at SDM IMD, where he served for an impressive 18 years as a librarian. During his tenure, he was actively involved in conceptualizing, designing, and structuring the SDM IMD library, laying the foundation for a robust knowledge of resources. For over a decade, he served as the coordinator for the SDM RCMS, that is the Research Center at SDM IMD, overseeing the administration of the PhD program and fostering a culture of research and publications. Dr. Sunil's areas of expertise and teaching include information systems, technology adoption, information management, and research methodology. He has also crafted courses with a focus on social relevance, demonstrating his commitment to holistic education. possessing a PhD in open source software adoption in library automation, Dr. Sunil showcases a profound understanding of technology integration in academic settings. Additionally, he holds master's degree in both library and information science and sociology, showcasing his interdisciplinary approach to education. Dr. Sunil's intellectual contributions transcend the classroom, which include authoring papers featured in esteemed journals, conferences, and book chapters. Also, he has authored two insightful books showcasing his ability to translate complex ideas into accessible knowledge, which is very much evidenced by numerous awards, publications, and presentations at national and international conferences. Beyond academia, Dr. Sunil MV serves as a sought-after consultant for technology adoption in information services, providing valuable insights to enhance technological infrastructure for academic institutions, universities, and organizations. We are truly privileged to have you with us today, and we eagerly anticipate gaining insights from your vast reservoir of knowledge and experience. So, at this moment, I would like to place on record a famous quote by Tom Peters that says, "If a window of opportunity appears, don't pull down the shade." I hope our students and faculty members will make use of this window of opportunity. Thank you.
Presentation.
Not an issue. Anything is okay. Yeah. Okay. So, friends, very good morning. So I thank the St. Philo's family for the invitation extended, and also to see the beautiful young managers, young ladies here, young managers, and also technology graduates who are going to be in the corporate world in the down the line next 2 years. Okay, I'm sure both the MCA and MBA students are here in this house. Okay, so congratulations for being the first batch of St. Philo's family for MBA and MCA. And I wish you, thank you, and I wish you a prosperous professional life. Okay, down the line 2 years, I would like to see you young managers and the technology giants going there to the corporate with the St. Philo's as a tag. Okay, wish you all the best. God bless you. With this note, I thank my friend Dr. Ronald Prakash Kutino and Dr. Saldana, and Father Burness, and also fellow my friends Deepa, many, and also Madam for the invitation and being with us. So let me start, friends. Today I am going to dwell not to disturb you with your thought process. Okay, there are 3 conditions for my sessions. Okay, ma'am, how much time I have? First and foremost, let me limit that. Yeah. What time I have to conclude? Half an hour, sir. Half an hour? Yes. Yeah, fantastic. Okay. So, very difficult to complete half an hour, 30 slides in half an hour. I will move fast, bear with me. Okay, I will complete exactly at 11. So, I will just give some information about what are the information resources, e-information resources, which you have to be aware. Friends, when we move away from undergraduate to graduate, when we metamorphosize from the undergraduate thought process to the master degree thought process, we have to evolve how we use the information also. Okay, how we use the information, how we organize the information, how we present the information, and how we conduct with the information matters a lot. Okay, that is why if you see, there were no thought process for the plagiarism issue when we were there in the undergraduate program. Am I right? Yes. As soon as we jump into the dais of a master degree program, immediately we will be introduced to the very essence of plagiarism. Okay, what do you mean by plagiarism? Anybody? Yeah? Please, yeah, please. Whatever is your thought process, it's not a class. I'm not going to evaluate you. You can discuss with me. Yeah? Anything? Yeah, please. Yeah, young lady, tell me. Sure, please.
For writing a journal, we use the plagiarism check.
Check. Why do we check?
Whether the present journal is copied from other website or not.
Exactly. If we have copied somewhere else, or if we have borrowed some content somewhere else, which may be authentic or not authentic, and if we have acknowledged or not acknowledged, if we have paraphrased or not paraphrased, have we not adhered to the ethical practice of academic writing? So, to know about that, to check a particular aspect, we use some of the plagiarism tool. And so, friends, what is the essence of plagiarism? The essence of plagiarism is to know about authenticity. Okay, authenticity. This is the heart and soul of the next half an hour program. Okay, how do you access the authenticated information for your assignments and projects? Okay, so that you have a particular practice in process, so that when you go to the corporate world, we see every day in and day out you have to submit the reports. Am I right? You have to submit daily report, weekly report, fortnightly report, and we have to submit the monthly report to our team members and to the higher ups. So this particular exercise also demands you to be aware about what is going around in the contemporary world. Okay, to know about the contemporary situation of your own subject, you should be aware about the e-resources which is available to you. Okay, that is the essence of this particular topic. Next slide is for me. So agenda, it is first, let us discuss what is authentic and what do you mean by unauthenticated sources. Identify, searching, organizing key information sources, e-resources in your library. So friends, what do you mean by authentic and unauthentic? Anybody? Okay. Due to paucity of time, I will only take up this particular question. So, see, for example, you go to Google, okay, you go to Google, search for some terminologies, and it will retrieve all those information which is there in the LinkedIn page, Facebook page, blog, unedited web pages, unpublished resources. Everywhere it will pull the information and give it to you. Okay, and also it will has some content which is published in journals, theses and other documents also. Am I right? So, are you going to use the expression which has been indicated by a person, his own opinion in a blog for a research article or for your assignment or your project work? Are you going to use that content? Why? Why you are not using that? Yeah, please. Why we are not using that? Because it is his personal view. It is his personal view. It is his personal assumption. Okay, it has not been tested or edited by the pool of experts and say that, yes, this is the genuinity of that particular information. Okay, that is why, that is the difference which makes between the authenticated sources and unauthenticated sources. Anything, any journal, if it has ISSN number, International Standard Serial Number, if a book has ISBN, International Standard Book Number, okay, and a digital document which has DOI, Digital Object Identifier, DOI, then that the authenticity is proved. Okay, if it doesn't has, it is only one man publication, we cannot trust that particular source. It is only an expression of his views. So that makes the difference between an authentic and unauthenticated sources. So, any content which has been published in blog, LinkedIn page, Facebook page or any other personal opinion pages or the information sharing portal or platforms cannot be considered as a authenticated sources. Those articles or those content which has been published in journals, books, databases and the subscribed databases and also available in scholarly literature are the authenticated source for you. So, that makes the difference. In future, when you have evolved into a master degree, you have to have a maturity of thinking that not to go to Google, now your search engine should be Google Scholar. Okay, your search engine should be Google Scholar, not Google. Google is for layman. Google is for layman. Very good, fantastic. Now, I am very sure now because like before getting into this particular thing, what I will do, I will give a small exercise so that I can give you some hands-on to with your favorite tool, and then I will jump on to the slides one after the other. I am damn sure everyone is aware about ChatGPT. Am I right? Yeah, you have to use ChatGPT. Okay. I strongly recommend all of you learn how to use artificial intelligence tool. Okay, because I don't want any Saint Philomena family member go and sit in the corporate world where the very next person from some other institute is so smart in using the artificial intelligence tool and get the works done like this. And you are searching about how to do in a conventional manner. No, you have to use, you are in the domain of artificial intelligence and you have to use artificial intelligence. But you should have a literacy, information literacy, how to use artificial intelligence tool. That is the essence. How ethically you use artificial intelligence tool is the gist which is needed for this contemporary world. Okay. For example, yes, Swami, let us go to Google and get on to ChatGPT. You can use your mobile also. The floor is open. You can use the mobile also. Get into ChatGPT. Yeah, Swami. Go to Google. Go to Google. Okay, and log into your ChatGPT. Okay, log into ChatGPT. And you search for any assignment topic, you search for the content, any content for your assignment topic, any topic for me, just for myself and Swami. Yeah, log in, I will tell you, no issue. So log in, ma'am, use Google and log in, click on login. Yeah, very good. And scroll down. Yeah, anything is okay. Scroll down and use continue with Google. Yeah. No, get on to same. If anything which you have the ID, that's all. Okay, so continue and yeah, very good. So agree, just click on agree. Okay, some dates of your institute birthday. Okay, now have you tried with that? Okay. By the time they log in, use this particular, you got the results, no? Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, now you try with this particular concept. Now, you try with, give this particular prompt, okay? You say, you are a, type it out, you are a student of MBA. Those who are from the MBA, you mention that MBA. Those who are from MCA, your MCA. For those who are faculty members, write faculty. Faculty member of or MBA student of management or computer science. Full stop. Introduce him. You. Okay. What it means that you are setting the context. You are making ChatGPT to think how he has to behave. Okay, how he has to conduct with you in this particular assignment. Okay, have you given the command? Yes. Continue. You are supposed to prepare a assignment on, and the assignment title, full stop. Done? Are you ready? Yeah, my friend last benchers, are you ready? Very good. Now, the last one. Use the data available in open access platform. Dot. Full stop. Okay. Prepare a outline for the assignment, prepare a outline for the assignment and detail the content with necessary description. Full stop, dot. Now you press the enter. Detail the content with necessary descriptions, full stop. Now enter. Yeah. Now you see the results. Yeah. Did you see the results which first one you have tried out and with the second prompt you have tried out? Is there any difference? Anybody who can explain me the difference? Anybody, one student? Which is best? Yeah? Second one is best. Okay, first one is not accurate and the second one is best. Am I right? Yes, that is what. So it means that how you ask ChatGPT matters a lot. How you make ChatGPT to think. Okay, so it is called as it has four components. First one is called as the context. In which way the ChatGPT or any artificial intelligence tool has to think. Okay, the second one is instruction. What it has to do. Okay, D, data, provide the data. And the T, task. Okay, task. So context, instructions, data and task are the four components of any prompt for the searching techniques. Okay, searching techniques. Now, ChatGPT has given you some information. Fantastic. But can you trust this particular ChatGPT? No. Why? To 2012. No. It's available till 2022 now, 2023 November now. Yeah, it's updated. It's available till November 22 till, but still, can you trust ChatGPT? Why? What is the lacuna? What is the problem? Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, please. Yeah.
Sometimes the content is repetitive for the same question or even a different question, we tend to get the same answer.
Same answer, and we are not very sure that whatever ChatGPT is giving is right or wrong. Am I right? Exactly. We don't know the source of information. Okay, are you clear? So we don't know where exactly the information has been sourced out and it has been giving the information. Am I right? Yes. So to know about that particular thing and also to make ChatGPT enabled or active till today, okay, what generally we do is, and also give the source of information where it has borrowed, we generally add an extension to the Chrome called as web chat. Okay, web chat always it is added to the ChatGPT. Okay, if you add web chat, you can try it out. I am very sure because of this, we may not. We have go to the no issue, ma'am. They have already tried it out. Yes. We can go to the PPT. Yeah, please go to PPT. Okay, so you use a particular extension called as web chat. WEB space chat. Okay, web chat as an extension to the Chrome. Okay, what it will do is, it will make your ChatGPT active till today, one, and also give the proper source of information, where it has borrowed. Okay, that is the crux of this particular today's session. Why we are introducing EBSCO or JGate or any other tool today is to know where exactly we have to get the information. Okay, how we have to present that information. If we are presenting any information, okay, how we have to acknowledge the source of information. Okay, that is very core. Okay, that is what we wanted to do. So that is why it has been shown, because without ChatGPT, no presentation regarding information sources is completed. Okay, if with ChatGPT it is, because now earlier were those days where we used to rely on Google for want of information. Those are the gone days, already 1 year lost. Okay, if you are speaking about Google today, we are already late by 1 year. Okay, now it's the arena of artificial intelligence. For every bit of information, we go to artificial intelligence and ask Mr. Chat GPT or Google Gemini. So this is what is called as authentic and unauthentic. Identifying, searching, organizing is the technique which you have to be aware, and you have to know about what is the essence of this particular thing. Co-information resource and other things. See, friends, just now when Deepa madam was introducing about library, and when Mr. Ronald Prakash Kutino was mentioning about the St. Philomena's library, your library has a rich treasure of knowledge. Okay, it is beyond, I think it is aged more than who are there in the present St. Philomena's family. It is the oldest member of St. Philomena family. Library is the oldest member of St. Philomena family. So it has print resources, books, thesis, journals, e-resources, anything which is prefixed to e and made it available online with the authentication is the electronic resources which has been there. And earlier were those days we used to access through library card, full text database, aggregators, digital libraries. Digital libraries, which is at the national level is the core information for you. What are the resources you have? I am going to just give a glimpse on that. Okay, institutional repository, and especially the management domain students. Statistics matters a lot, because in MBA, numbers are not just numbers. They want to say something to us. Okay, how to infer those numbers matters a lot in MBA. So what it means is statistical data from these resources are core for you for any marketing announcement. So this one I have tried it out, and these are the concept which we tried it out. Context, instruction, data and task was the thing which we did, which tried it out in this particular session about ChatGPT. It is a very primitive prompting technique, very primitive prompting engineering. And what are the open access e-resources we have? Of course, I am sure today's two guest speakers we have today from JGate and EBSCO will going to detail about how to access these beautiful databases, okay, which is meant for the young professionals and also for researchers. But of course, there are certain open access resources like DOAJ, Directory of Open Access Journal, okay, Hive Press, and these are the things which I have listed out for MBA and MCA alone. Okay, it is core for the MBA and MCA which you can use regularly. Next, Enlist is your library is the member of Enlist. You have the facility, gamut of information. Okay, with regard to e-journals, e-books, you have so much of information which is listed out here. Go to your institute website library. Okay, you can access the Enlist repository over there. Such a wonderful resource. Okay, very huge resource is available over there from the library. Please visit, explore. Okay, of course, I think Mr. Iyer is going to deal with the JGate, which has been subscribed by additionally to those from the Enlist, and EBSCO by Srinivas. He is going to deal with this. Just this is a glimpse. This is what he is going to present in the next session. Okay. Of course, as I told you, Google was the mantra. It is not is today. Okay. It was the mantra yesterday, and today Google is not the one. Okay, we have changed, we have migrated from Google to Google Scholar if for the scholarly literature, and to ChatGPT, and we have to know how to effectively use the artificial intelligence. So friends, what you have to know, from the Google, you have to know about searching strategy. Okay, searching strategy. How to ask Mr. Google. Okay, how to search Mr. Google is an art. Okay, today due to the paucity of time, I will come some other day if time permits, and I will demonstrate, so that you have to be aware about how to ask a particular database, how to ask Google, that strategy or the style or the art you should possess. So friends, now the thing is Google Scholar. Okay, you should be aware about Google Scholar rather than Google. Google is not the platform. If you are an undergraduate, you can use Google. If you have sure that you have joined master degree, from today on, change your mindset. Change your mindset and behave like a master degree graduate and switch on to the Google Scholar. So these are the things which in essentials which you have to know through the Google, which you can do, okay, which you can do. And DOAJ, Directory of Open Access Journal, approximately in the technical as well as the MBA section itself, nearly 11,000 journals are there, freely available through this particular portal. E-books, these are the things which are available freely to you. One of the things, especially for the MCA graduates, I wish to introduce is eCumb from AICTE portal. Okay, if you want any resources, like it may be Python or it may be machine learning or anything which is in practice or anything, all the ebooks which is been tailor made to the learning opportunity and authored by the AICTE professors is available free of cost. Okay, free of cost. It is called as ecum.aict-india.org, and civil engineering and other things are also there. Okay, and electrical engineering, computer science engineering, computer science and engineering. Here you can get so much of books, so much of resources which is been hosted by AICTE, which you can use. Okay, this is the one thing. Internet Archive. Internet Archive is another portal where you can get the project reports, okay, assignments, okay, PhD theses, notes and other things also, which is widely used by the computer professionals and also the system side of management. Okay, the system side of, like for example, you have the course pertaining to business information system or management information system. You have business analytics. We have analytics in HR, operations, supply chain management, everywhere analytics is there. And also data design management, management of software project management. These are the subject where MBA has. So for all these resources, this is the gateway you can search. Okay. And next one, DOA books, rarely used. I am very sure you are not going to use the books, but of course the books are available free of cost. Many of the books in DOA, Directory of Open Access Books.org. Okay, thesis and dissertation. Yeah, this is one thing I want to say. See, when we are confused with a particular assignment, generally I advise my students. Okay, what I say is, whenever I give a particular assignment, immediately don't come to a conclusion, this is how I am going to present this assignment. No, done. Then it means that you have limited your own thought process. Don't do that. Don't never ever do that. The first attempt, the first process which you have to initiate for to know about what is the essence of this particular assignment, what I can do, okay, how I can present in my own way. The first starting point is OATD, okay, Open Access Thesis and Dissertations. Okay, for your kind information, in European and Indian culture, especially from UK and our culture, for the master degree projects, we call it as dissertation. Do you agree with me? Yes. Whereas, and we call thesis for the doctoral thesis, right? In the UK culture, master degree project work is called as thesis and the PhD work is called as dissertations. Okay, so my suggestion is, please understand, and as soon as you get into the research result, please see the origin or the publishing country's name from where this particular information source has born. Okay, then decide upon. If it is from US and if it has a terminology called as thesis, consider it as a master degree thesis. Okay, if it is from the UK, European and the Indian origin, then if it is a thesis, it is a PhD thesis. Okay, so why I am saying this is, this particular OATD has all the all the thesis and dissertations repository combined together, and it is a gateway. So any assignment you first place over there and see how it has been presented. I am not asking you to copy, no. Okay, my intention is at least learn how to present that particular concept. Okay, what are the different dimensions it has been covered. Okay, then you will get a fair idea to present that particular assignment. So this is the URL, and open courseware. Friends, if you are a class of 60, am I right? Exactly. When a placement process comes, when a any placement company comes for your placement process, why you have to be selected, leaving other 59? Skill sets. How do you prove that you possess that particular skill sets? Communication. Communication is not a skill set, it is an essential. Certifications. See, you are going to learn, you are earning a same A4 size degree along with all others. There is no much of a difference. Okay, the thing which makes your credential, your resume difference is your certifications. Okay, how you have acquired more knowledge or made yourself eligible to the current corporate environment matters a lot for us. So that is why you should earn the certificates beyond the classrooms, So these are the open coursewares. IGNOS resources is not so well. Okay, MIT courseware is awesome, literally fantastic, superb. Stanford Engineering everywhere is for the MCA graduates. You can definitely earn a very good certification program. NPTEL is there, of course Swayam is there, okay, Open Yale course is there, and Michigan course are there. These are the ones which are recognized by the corporate world. There are so many Hazar programs are there, Hazar certifications program there, and it will comes to your WhatsApp alerts also, which says, pay 99, earn a certificate and all those things. Don't get into that. It's a waste of money. More than money, it is a time you are wasting. So please get into these authenticated sources, e-resources, portals, and earn the certificates. Next is, this is my favorite, MOOC platforms are there, Swayam, Stanford courses and other things. For MBA, Harvard courses, some of the courses, certification program courses are free of cost. Recently, the day before, on Wednesday, they have launched a free course about negotiation skills. It will be for a short duration of 16 hours, 18 hours, like that. Wonderfully presented, evaluation components are awesome. So please avail such certification programs, and having a tag of Harvard for your certification matters a lot. Do you agree with me? So online courses, NPTCL, and higher education learning resources, like one of the thing which I liked more is the EPG Patashala, and another one is video lectures. Okay, I will definitely share this particular thing. And also for MCA and MBA, this particular one, virtual labs. Okay, virtual labs. For MBA per se, I will complete this. What is virtual lab means? It is a simulation games platform. Okay, what it will give? For example, if you have a supply chain management or a subject, okay, you go there to the virtual lab, and you can work with the simulation games for the principles to understand in practice how it happens. Okay, it's a simulation game technique which is there in free of cost. You can use this. It is the service from IIT and IIT group, okay, which has been offered free of cost. And for engineers, see, for example, if you want to learn coding, okay, it may be Python or R, whatever it may be, please visit this virtual labs. Okay, you can learn the coding with the examples and tutorials by the IIT and IIT is awesome. Okay, it's really fantastic. So please visit this. I am very much interested, and it is an awesome service which has been provided by IIT and IIT. Video lectures is another tool, because such video lectures are not more than 15 to 18 minutes. Okay, I am damn sure our attention span is not more than 8 to 10 minutes. Am I right? Very good. You have agreed. So the video lectures are it starts with 5 minutes and max to max is 18 minutes. Okay, very thoughtfully projected, and it is been delivered by the best of the best you can use. So this is the one thing which you can use, and this is the VLab. Yeah, this is here. Artificial Neural Network Lab from IIT Hyderabad, computational linguistic lab, computer organization and architecture lab, computer organization. These are the labs, various labs. Various labs. You name the program, you have the lab over there and you can learn. For analytics, especially from the MBA domain, you can have analytical labs are there. Okay, you can use, and that too from IIITB, it is a wonderful, okay, it is a classic lab. So video lectures, as I mentioned, these are the things which is about social science, humanities, computers, business, science and computer science. Various video tutorials are there, small snippets, very educative, very clear, okay, and also it will help you for the communication skill also, okay. You please practice that, and that especially in business for the MBA graduates, it's a hint. See, the terminologies you use matters a lot. Okay, for example, let me say, for example, for family business, okay, instead of you saying passing on the baton, okay, what is the terminology we say? Succession planning. Okay, so using of those managerial aspects or managerial terminologies matters a lot during the interview process. So those things are the takeaway from these lectures, okay, that you can use. So friends, I think exactly 11, I am done, ma'am. Thank you. So this is what I wanted to share it with you, okay. So friends, wish you all the best, okay. It's your journey starts from here, and also the thing is you have to explore. I am going to share the entire list of whatever I have discussed along with the URLs for that those resources to you, and to Mr. Ronald Prakash Kutina, okay, and also to faculty members, okay. They will definitely share it with you. Please explore. Please explore. Okay. One thing is, since those all these e-resources are free of cost, and you have a subscribed resources from the library, right from Enlist, from the JGET as well as from EBSCO, explore those things. Explore those things and learn to how to use those things to the best of best for the assignments and projects. Do well. Wish you all the best. God bless you.
Thank you, Dr. Sunil sir, for enriching our knowledge on the requirements and importance of database. I request all the students to take active participation, concentrate and make the best use of the sessions that is being organized. I now request Kutino sir to talk about the program, to talk about the session.
How was the session? Again, I'm asking, how was the session? So now, I think something is tickling in your mind, right? The journey of that kind of knowledge has not come without any kind of hard work. Maybe you're not born at that time when SDM IMD was started, way back, 26 years back, if I'm right, in the near the Southern Star Ganesh BD, a kind of a workshop. And today, SDM IMD is there at the foothills of Chamundi Hills, near that, and it is one of the topmost institute, B school, offering MBA course, MBA program. Anybody tried for that program? You know what is the fee structure there? Yes. Now it is one of the top 25 institution in the country. And all the students are placed. I think intake is 180, 240. Intake is 240. Now, in that journey, Dr. Sunil has played a pivotal role. He knows about the program structure, he knows about the NBA, that is accreditation process, he knows about the research center which has come to that institution, he knows about the knowledge center which has been developed there, and everything has come in through that kind of hard work. and that's why it is translated not only in the kind of e-resources, but also he played a pivotal role in having a memorandum of understanding between St. Philomena's College as well as STM IMD to run few of the business programs this institution, that is 20 hours of business program for foreign students of this institution. Now, for running into our own institution, for getting an AICTE approval and getting kind of the track, the knowledge which is required, we consulted him repeatedly, especially myself through the administration, for getting that letter of approval from the authorities of AICTE. He has played an important role in helping this institution to have an MBA and MCA program in our own institution. So the credit also should go to Dr. Sunil in getting that letter of approval along with the other things. He is always ready. Just 2 days before we invited him, no, you have a session like this and you come and help. He said he will come and help and demonstrate what is required for the MBA, MCA students, and that will be YouTubed, and also the others also getting that knowledge. Okay, so in future we want have the consultancy of Dr. Sunil. He is always ready to give that consultancy for us. Okay, so this is one thing, and today what I spoken, all these things are kind of available in our own college library. Please visit our college library through the college website. What is the college website URL? www.stphilos.ac.in. That's our college website. From there, everything you will get it. You will get know about your own other committees and also the library, and from there, the entire thing what was mentioned there, all that access we have. Now about the authentication. The authentication comes through username and passwords, which the library will facilitate individually to you, so that you will get that username password to access either JGate, EBSCO or NList. So with the library staff, you need to cooperate once, and then you can access it across anytime 24/7 from your houses. So this we will now request Dr. Sunil to come forward here, and for the session that you have done, such a wonderful session, St. Philomena's College wants to recognize you. So please come forward and occupy the seat. I request our principal, Dr. Ravi Saldana, and our IQAC coordinator, Professor Thomas Gunashilan, as well as Dr. Isaac, to come forward and facilitate Dr. Sunil for his contribution.
Thank you, Sunil sir, once again. Thank you. Before we proceed to the next segment, let us take a short break for tea, allowing us to refresh and rejuvenate ourselves for the enriching discussions ahead. Kindly gather by 10 minutes, take a break for 10, maximum 15 minutes, and be back in the same hall. The tea is served outside.
Tea will be served in the second floor itself, in the left corner of this corridor. Please be on time, because the next session will begin exactly after 10 minutes. Okay?
I request all the students to settle down. ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ ಫೋಟೋ Resuming our program, I'm delighted to introduce the guest speaker, Mr. Ratish Iyer, whose profound insights will undoubtedly enrich our understanding further on JGate. I invite Ms. Mary Florence Anil, Assistant Librarian, to introduce the speaker.
Very good morning to one and all present here. We have gathered here to embark on a journey delving into the realms of EBSCO and JGate, two valuable resources that holds the power to greatly enrich our knowledge and capabilities. JGate is a comprehensive database and gateway to access research information from over 80 million journal articles with access to over 26 million full-text articles coming from 59,000 journals covering multiple subject domains to experience the wealth of knowledge. We are indeed fortunate to have with us an esteemed expert in the field of JGate, Mr. Ratish Iyer. Mr. Ratish Iyer is currently serving as Training and Business Development Manager at Informatics Publishing Limited in Bangalore. With over 15 years of experience across diverse industries, including hotels, airlines, media, and education. Mr. Iyer is a certified life skill trainer, public speaker, actor, and author of 4 books. His passion lies in holistic education, wellness, and transformation, aiming to make meaningful contribution to the world in these areas. Without further ado, I invite Mr. Ratish Iyer to share his expertise and enlighten us about the capabilities and benefits of JGate. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Mr. Ratish Iyer. Over to you, sir.
I request our Vice Principal to welcome the guest by giving away a bouquet. A warm welcome to you, sir. Over to you.
The whole session, whole workshop is meant for you only. We require your absolute silence. Okay, and listening and concentration power will be there only when you are silent. Okay, and your cooperation is required in this initiative. We will be seeing the attendance part of it at the end when we give the feedback to you. We will be giving the feedback QR code to you. We will be seeing the attendance at that time. Okay, your cooperation is required by maintaining silence.
Hello, good afternoon, and thank you for having me over here. Of course, it's the organizers who have ensured that I'm here and presenting, but the biggest gratitude should go to all of you. You know why? Because you're giving me something which cannot come back again. And what is that? Exactly. So whether you're doing MBA, whether you're doing MCA, time becomes the denominator for all of us. How many of you read books, love books? Yeah. Have you read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Robert Kiyosaki? Yeah, okay, good. So if you read these, great writers and thinkers, and they always say that the rich think in terms of time. Money is a byproduct of whatever they succeed in. Okay, so One question now. Do you want it as a lecture or as an interaction? Thank you. Because I come from a life coaching background, so I prefer that way, although the tool is a software. Now, in life coaching, I always have this point that which I can relate it here. So I have come here to talk about JGate, but JGate is the how to use, how it works, how it is going to help you. But why JGate is very important. And for that, I would like to thank the previous dignitary, Mr. Sunil, who has set the foundation, and also Mr. Ronald for giving a very nice introduction. And he gave an example of medicines and doctor, right? Okay, so I take an example to stretch it a little. Suppose you have a tooth pain. So who do you go to, MBBS or dentist? Why dentist? Considered experts, right? So not that both of them don't know medicine. I mean, both of them are kind of, one is general, one, you go to the experts, right? So these tools, e-resources, when we talk about, think of it as Google being the general practitioner. You get everything under the sun, but then you need very specific source for your problem solving. Problem solving, one of the key activities of any leader, any manager. Okay, another interesting point. How many of you like Pani Puri? Okay. How many of you ask for extra water after eating your quota? Okay, right? So we are Indians, right? We like that extra bit. Okay, so is it okay if I give some extra gyan during or towards the end of this program, which I think would help you, right? Because the great Chanakya said that you don't have that much of a lifetime to make your own mistakes and learn. So if you can learn from somebody their mistakes, you save a lot of time and the pain of making those mistakes. So whatever I know a bit, if I can weave it in between my presentation, I'll do that without losing the essence of today's objective. Okay, now I have 1 hour slot. I always feel, how many of you do presentations, are good at presentations? Consider yourselves good at presentations, PPTs, yeah? So do you think a long time is easier or a short time to present is easier?
Short time.
Short time is easier? Okay. So when you reach probably my stage, you'll see that the short time becomes difficult, right? Because you would have gathered so much, and how to distill and give what is, essential. Sometimes you need the essence, sometimes you need the details also, right? Here, for me, 1 hour presentation is very good. I'm very happy, and I have to thank Ronald sir for this. I have faced a situation where I had to give in 30 minutes. I had to give in 15 minutes even for a product that could take 1 hour. Okay, and the worst was giving 5 minutes a presentation. Okay, that is talk in brief. And even worse would be something called elevator pitch. Have you heard of elevator pitch? Who knows what is elevator pitch? Okay, so MBA students especially, please keep this, Google this. Elevator pitch is something that if you are with somebody in the elevator, approximately 30 seconds it takes from ground to top floor, right? Any floor. So in that, can you convey your idea, your product pitch, your service pitch, whatever? If you're able to convey that within 30 seconds and generate that lead, that is called elevator pitch. In movie circles, screenwriters have something when they pitch their script, it's called log line. The first part of their script, it's called log line. In one line, tell me what your story is about. Right? So these are skills that you should really work on, right? Because simplicity is the key to brilliance, as my icon Bruce Lee said. All right. Now, okay, so I was telling you how JGate, right? That's what my main purpose is. But why JGate? Now, I'm going to be talking a lot in terms of examples, because I believe, and if you relate to me, you can also confirm, that I learn better with examples. I learn. How about you? Examples? Because I cannot remember words, but the examples might be there for lifetime. Now, talking about machine, which is common to both MBA and MCA students are there. How many? Okay, great, great. Okay, now MCA, computers, right? Machine. Do you remember any particular movie which talks about the definition of machine? Best, right? What does he say? Anything that saves time or effort. Correct? So again, we are back to the time thing. Okay, now an interesting, yeah, I think I should give an example now. How many of you do online shopping? Okay. Okay, suppose there was lockdown, even if you don't like, would you still have to do online shopping? Now I'm saying first I started with you like to do online shopping, and then if there is no choice, would you do online shopping? Like it happened in lockdown, right? So sometimes if you don't adapt to technology yourself, time may come where you are forced to, go with the trend. Okay, so in your economics also you would learn, right? Early adopters, laggards, you have those concepts. Now, in online shopping, how many, I'll just take one example. How many of you do use Amazon? Amazon shopping. Okay, Flipkart? Okay, Misho? Ajio? Did I miss something? Because I don't know what are the current. Mintra. Yeah, okay, good. So I'm kind of used to Amazon, so it's become a comfort zone. My books are also mostly getting sold through Amazon. All right, those who have used any of these shopping apps. Now you tell me, in terms of convenience, I'm not saying you like to go physically to a store or not. In terms of shopping convenience, is online shopping convenient or offline convenient? Offline convenient? Okay. Now, if you wanted to buy shoes, okay, shoes. So in your area, you're going to look for shoes. You're going to go one shop and then another shop. If you don't have here, you're going to go, right? So what is the first thing that you would look for when you go to a shop for shoes? Price, then brand, size. Yeah, I was hoping size will be the first one, right? See that. Okay, so I see something on the display. Wow! I have to go here. But I don't know whether the size is available or not, right? Now, like this, you are going one by one. Okay, and suppose it's not available in your town; it's available somewhere else. Then, would you actually take the effort to go there, get it, right? Sometimes we think practically, right? So, think of your online shopping apps. Now, the same thing if you want to shop online, how do you start looking for what you want? Shoes, again. Take any app, doesn't matter. How do you start browsing? Yeah. So you either look for a brand or size or price or discounts. Okay, great. Price discounts. Yeah. What else? Huh? Ratings. Very nice. Okay. What else? Okay. So what happens is, you have filter options, correct? You have filter options. So what happens is, from this much of sources, you are coming down to exactly what is there to your liking, correct? So you prioritize and you are able to do. Now, does that save you time? Does that save you effort? Does that also give you an option to get your size, your color, choice of color is there, right? And it comes to your home. So the same thing, now another example. When you want to go A to B, how many of you use riding apps? Ola, Uber, Rapido, I don't know if it's still there. Okay, there's some government issues there. You use, right? Now, compare this to you having to physically stop a cab or an auto, not coming, another one, not coming, right? And what the app does is, all you do is you put your pickup point, drop point, and it finds what is available, shows you the different price range, you select, and it's done, right? So the same convenience is what JGate offers to you. Okay. So when you see all these apps, the apps itself, you're looking at, is this app trustworthy? Is it being used by many people? Is it, you're getting all the conveniences that you need? So the basics is always, why journals? And if journals, what is my source to get these journals? Now, again, I always remember some of my mentors who would always say, when in doubt or when in problem, always go back to basics. Now, what is a journal? How many of you know what is a journal? What is an article? Anybody knows? Hmm? Okay, so I'll clarify this, okay, because otherwise I'll keep talking and then it'll all bounce over the head. So, you read magazines? Okay, what does a magazine have? Articles written by somebody. Whoever writes is the author, correct? So you have author contributing an article into a magazine. That magazine comes on a periodical basis probably, right? So it has volume, issue number, all that. The same concept applies to journals. So you have journals with issue, year, publisher, main thing, right? So publisher, the author and the article there. So this journal is a collection of articles and there is a publisher involved. This triangle you should remember. All right? Okay. Now, what is JGate? JGate, just like your Amazon app or Ola, Uber, right? It is the largest discovery for global e-journal literature. Now, any knowledge, think of the earliest knowledge that you had, maybe since childhood, toddler, right? You probably accidentally discovered something or somebody taught it to you. You discovered it first, then you access that knowledge whenever you need, and then a time comes when you share that knowledge, it passes on, right? So the same thing, the same philosophy is followed by JGate. It allows you to discover journals. It allows you to access it based on your preference. It allows you to share within your community, student to student, peer to, faculty member to student to faculty members. It can be done. Now, JGate is a product of informatics. Informatics is there for 40 years now in this domain, well known. We have different products in the different verticals: content, technology, and services. My agenda today, talking about publication trend. Now, in one of my books, I write, there is this holy triangle. Like you have Holy Trinity, so like that holy triangle, which is the self, the other, and the environment in which both are, right? So, when you always studying something, right? In MBA, you have a concept called business environment, right? Business environment, social, political environment. You learn the environment, right? So, same thing. You are here assuming that, yeah, this is probably what should be, but actually in the world out there, the trend is something else. So what is the current trend? And if there is a gap, can we bridge that gap? And by the first 3 points, we will understand why JGate, and the live demo will show you how to use JGate, and then we will open up for discussion. Okay, question. Do you want to miss the future? No. How many of you believe in astrology? Consult astrology, look for zodiac signs daily. Oh, you can be honest enough. I believe in astrology. Okay, so it took me some personal incidents to, very fascinating incidents. Okay, regardless of your belief, have you ever fantasized time travel? Right? And I blame the Marvel Avengers, those movies to go through all those timelines and all that. Okay, yeah, but anybody who says no, I'm not interested in the future. No, then do you do checklist? Do you do budgeting? Yeah, so that means you are interested in the future, right? So this is done so that we are able to maximum utilize our present to be in the right direction. Now, why this general question? Because I'm connecting it to a specific question. Newer technologies. Can you name some newer technologies? New technology. What comes to your mind? Quick, first 2-3 names that comes to your mind. AI. ChatGPT, I'll put it in AI. Okay. What else? Okay. Okay. What else? Think. Okay. What else? Yeah, Tesla, let's say electric vehicles. Okay, electrification. Then what else? Newer technologies. How do you operate your internet? 4G, 5G. Do you know there is 6G also? Probably 7G also. China is already into 6G. Okay. Blockchain. Have you heard of blockchain? Cyber security. Cyber security will always be there. Robotics. Okay. So in hospitals everywhere, right? So there are some names here. Now, even for MCA students now, when you want to do research on any new technology, newer technologies, what happens currently, the environment now I'm talking about, 1 in 3 articles that you deserve to look at, 1 is missing. Now, why is this so important? See, I have penned 4 books, and those who write will agree. When you start writing, the first thing that comes to your mind, am I going to miss something, right? earlier days before internet, people would, pile up books like this and carry, and from there they start filtering, right? So like Shah Rukh Khan does like this, even if the entire universe's library is with me, it won't be enough. I would still say I want to go to the other planet and see if there is more source. So when you're collecting information, the source can never be enough. You need maximum possible. Whether you're going to use later on, it's up to you, but access should be there. So here 1 in 3 goes missing. And why this goes missing? Where is this information found? Where do you get your resources? Where do you study? Library? Library is where you find the information. Is there any library which can say we have everything under the sun? No, correct? Because time, space, budget, 3 things are there, right? Even the best library in the world will always want more to come in. But what happens is, because of these limitations, so always the priority will be for prestigious journals. Why prestigious journals? Example again. I have 2 packets, white powder inside. One has no label, okay? And one, when I turn like this, okay, before I turn, which one will you choose? This or this, left or right? Okay, right now you're seeing 2 packets. Okay, imagine seeing 2 packets, white powder, okay? And I'm saying that this is salt. So left or right, which one will you choose? You don't know. Okay, now I'm going to turn this one aside, and then when you see the label, it says Tata Namak. Which one? This one has no label. Tata, right? Common sense, right? So when the name, the brand is there, obviously. So the priority is always, to give you the best that is available within the available budget and all. Now these prestigious journals have big publication, broader audience, high impact factor. What is impact factor? Journals have something called impact factor, and it's like, again, I love examples. You watch OTT. How do you pick up a movie which you have not thought of? You just probably randomly you want to, let's see what is there. What is the best rated movie? Yeah. Have you heard of IMDb? IMDb rating yellow, black, that one, right? So you have for movies and you have for actors also, IMDb. Something like that. So you have, when it is, you're looking at ranking for journals, you have Scimago journal ranking, SJR. I'll show you later. And then you have H index, Hirsch index, which is for authors. So when you want to watch a movie, you can see who's the top rated actor or top rated movie. Same thing for journals also. You can browse. Okay, moving on. Now the trend, okay. Trend, what happens when you talk about newer technologies, emerging or obscure journals. These are not as popular as the mainstream journals. Another example. Which do you think is the most widely read newspaper? Let's English newspaper. Times of India. Does it have a business section? Business, this is there, right? Section. Now, if I'm a stockbroker or an entrepreneur, do you think I'm going to limit myself to Times of India, or is there some other paper which I might also? I'm looking for something specific. I'm a businessman. Yeah. Who said that? Yeah, Economic Times. Yeah. Now, yeah. It's the same thing. Both are of the same thing. Now, Times is widely circulated compared to Economic Times, but Economic Times has a specific audience, right? So same thing. Emerging obscure journals here, they have small publication volume, specialized audience. Impact factor is less, but it has something which I'm going to touch upon. Time advantage. This time is coming again and again, right? In our discussion. Okay. Now, we were discussing some names, right? So you can see on the left, blockchain, cybersecurity, cloud computing, very important. Big data, IoT, Internet of Things, and all these. So if you just take the first 5 and look at the right side, if you can see at the back, how much is missing in a typical library discovery system? You can see more than 50-60% is missing. So if you are doing a research on this and if the information itself is missing, how good can your research be? Think of it, right? So then no more Shah Rukh Khan. It will be some other Khan. Okay. All right. Okay. Keyword, blockchain technology. You heard of blockchain, right? it came, if you look at this graph here, the blue portion is obscure journals. The red one is well-known journals. So this terminology came somewhere around 2014. 100% it was covered in obscure journals. Okay, but as the years progressed, the well-known journals also picked it up. Okay, it's there in the market. What is this? And they started covering more as the years passed. Now you can see that cascading effect. See, if I'm here, another example. Okay, I'm here. Okay, I'm thirsty and the water is cascading. I have two options. One is I wait and for the water to come, or I go a little up, save time, probably much more fresh water, right? Yeah. So you can picture this, right? So here, if you are researching in 2014 and if you're waiting for the big publishers to let it out in probably 3-4 years later, you're missing. You're missing on the time, right? So you don't want to miss the future. So the question which I started with, it connects here. And as they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words. So here what JGate does is, JGate, you can see here, yeah, so you can see this, Scopus, EBSCO, all this, JGate, what it does, JGate is a metadata collector. Just like Amazon, have you seen Amazon physical store? No. Flipkart physical store? No, right? But they connect you to the retailers, right? But in Amazon, there is also Amazon Basics, which they are selling in their own brand name. So JGate also has its own journals along with all these things. Now what JGate has is this advantage. You see here, it is giving you more than what your library holdings through these publishers have. JGate gives you more access also, right? So here it becomes like a one-stop shop, right? Instead of going, for Bata or for Khadim or for some other like the 2-3 stores, I have one shopping app, and from there I can see which are the sellers and go for it. So basically, this is the concept of JGate. Why you need to use this. And in terms of numbers, 80 million plus journal articles, 26 million plus open access. We saw this concept open access, right? Sunil sir was saying, openly available. You don't have to subscribe for it. Okay. And the world is heading towards open access, by the way. 60,000 plus indexed journals. So JGate indexing all the metadata here. And every day we are doing about 10,000 plus journals that are, getting indexed every day. Journal articles that we are indexing. Now, apart from journals, okay, the other data types what JGate does is also providing you with audio video files, NPTEL, HS Talks, we have TEDx. TEDx, how many of you watch TEDx? Yeah, it's a good platform, right? Okay. Journals, book series, conference proceedings. So book series is what? You have a certain type. It's not like books, volume 1, volume 2, or the trilogy like that. No. It's something which is considered that, okay, Robert Kiyosaki, Peter Drucker, or everything can be like a series. It can be put that way. And then conference proceedings also available here. All right. Okay, now coming to the pane, whether it is Google or whether it is JGate. The thing is now information is available. We are in an information age. Okay. In fact, information overload. How do you segregate? Same thing with your shopping app. You want something, you have this much of search results. Now, how do you going to filter it, right? So making your search relevant. And in here, what happens is you can see challenges for both librarians and researchers or students like you, okay? So first is facilitating usage of resource. Okay, this is what we need, we are giving, but are people using it or no? Okay, finding articles from journals that are not subscribed by organization. Especially if the budget is exhausted, how do you then get what you want? Justifying management for approvals, renewal, vis-a-vis usage. How will something get used? It will get used if you're aware of it. How will you get aware of it? If there are training programs like this, awareness programs, right? And more important, and I'll connect this to your leadership philosophy also very soon. Okay, managing journal subscriptions. Challenges for researchers. How many of you want to write a book? Have you ever thought, have you ever had this in back home? I probably want to write a book. No, not yet. Okay, if that day, okay, ma'am, good. So if that day comes, I should say when that day comes, because I think if you follow any corporate leaders, most of them, or either they have penned it or they have commissioned somebody to pen a book, right? You'll find that. So here, where do I start my research? First thing is, where do I start? Okay, the source, authentic source. No, plagiarism was talked about. If I take something which is plagiarized, what are the consequences? Where do I find a comprehensive journal database instead of going here and there? How do I find articles from journals that are not subscribed? Right? Can I stick to, okay, my library has only this much, so fine. Or can I go beyond that? Right? And as managers, yeah, you have to be solution oriented. Yeah, okay. Where do I get my articles published? Very simple. If I'm researching on tell me any magazine name, any popular magazine that you know. Any popular magazine? Auto, yeah, for motor this thing, right? Okay. So if I can have your assistance here. So if you are starting a research on race cars, is it for race cars only? Okay. And if you find, say, 5-10 sources for this race car research, and you have picked up and you have written a paper. Now, where do you want your paper to get published? You are in this domain, you have picked up the inputs from this domain. So in this, where do you want your article to feature? Very simple. I have 10 sources, same race car technology. First of all, do I know which is the best ranked source in that? Okay, I have 10. Am I going to use all 10, or can I do with 5 top 5 ones? Let's say top 5 is good idea. I can sort it out. Okay. And in that top 5 I have done my writing. Now where do I want my paper to get published? Very logical. Yeah, the top, the best one, either there or if not, at least somewhere in that list. Same thing, if I'm today writing a book, okay, now I know that Penguin publishers are very famous, or Rupa publishers. There are so many publishers there, right? So can I find my work also there? So as researchers, when you research through JGate, when you see these publisher sources, these journals, so you can also get an idea, okay, if I'm writing something, I know that these are my sources I should aim for when I want to publish. Okay, very simple. Now, I know I didn't get much participation backside. I was also a backbencher, and I was worse than a backbencher because I would betray them and sometimes come to the front. So, very bad. Okay, all right. Case study. We have Shankar and Sheila. Okay, so if you missed out the last 5 minutes, so chill, don't worry. Just this example gets into your head, you understood the concept. Okay, Shankar has an idea, a topic given to him, or he comes up with it, and now he takes the conventional approach. He goes to the library looking for OPACs, online public access catalogs. Okay, so everything neatly cataloged there, A to Z. Okay, looking for print and e-journals, looking for articles in library subscribed e-journal websites, right? All these different publishers that we have subscribed for. And he's looking at other library. Apart from St. Philomena's, do we have any other library where we can look for e-resources? Okay. Like this, he is going one by one, and he's going to take several days. Okay. Now, what Sheila does, somebody sang? Okay. All right. So Sheila knows that there is JGate subscription available. So what she does, she just has to do browse, refine, filter, just like your shopping app. Okay. And what happens through JGate, she's able to see unsubscribed e-resources. It's not in my library here, in my institution library, but some other library has it. Can there be some free downloads there? Right? This also she's able to see. And what she does is, suppose what she has seen is only abstract level. Abstract means like when you see research papers, abstract is the first part. It shows what the paper is about. Okay. If she wants the full text, JGate allows you through its metadata to see either you might have author email ID. So you can contact the author requesting, can you please lend the full text of this? or any other library which has the full text, that library can be contacted by your library requesting this article, right? So what Sheila does is, instead of just limiting to what is available, she's proactively reaching out and ensuring that her scope is maximum covered, maximum relevant articles. Okay. Compared to Shankar, how much time will Sheila take to do her research? Sheila is covering more compared to Shankar. Any guesses? Any guesses, please? Numbers? Guesses? How much time will Sheila take? If Shankar can take several days, how much time will Sheila take? 1 day? Okay. 3 days, 5 days, 1 week? No? 1 day, max. Most of you are saying 1 day. Okay. It can take within 30 minutes. It's possible. It's possible within 30 minutes. Okay. Now, forget JGate helping you do your research, forget the marks, forget everything. You are going to save time. Time which you know how to use best. That's the greatest asset. Right? So if you understood this importance, I don't have to tell you anything more, talking great about the features and all, but understand the why, because when you understand the why, you'll appreciate the how of it. Okay. So if I have to again summarize here, instead of going this, one source, this part, cherry pick like this, doing all the manual work, if I just hit in the keyword, just like shopping app, I get the results. I can filter, within less time, I get all my thing. Now, is there a need for journal discovery? Yes, no? Yes or no? Having seen this example. Yeah? You can say no now. And when the time comes, probably you will say yes to yourself. Okay. All right. So let's come to the how to use this, use a module. Now, again, example. When you first started using these shopping apps, there is a feature called adding to wish list, adding to the cart. How many of you have done that? All of you have done, right? Money is not there. Let's do it here. Okay. Now, again, think back. Could you do it without registering on the app first? No, right? So what you're doing is you are personalizing your search. So this, if you don't register, you can't do this, but you can view all the items. What is available in that site, you can see everything. Same thing. In JGate, you can go ahead with the general access. When I say general access, we have enabled the access using the IPs given to us. If you go to the library, it will be available. And some other IP ranges are also there. So when you open JGate directly, you will be logged in. You can view everything, just like browsing the shopping app. But if you want to personalize, you must register. Okay, so how to register, I'll come to that. Just understand that this is your homework today. Whether you use JGate today, tomorrow, next week, next month, before exam, it's up to you. But please do this, okay? This is one request. Okay, let me... Okay, before I proceed, anybody here who has already created JGate account, registered on JGate? Have you seen where JGate is? Okay, have you seen your library portal? St. Philomena's library? Okay, so let's go to the basics again. Just give me a minute, it will load. Okay, how is it so far? Interesting or boring? Interesting, thank you. I can tell my management my ticket has been worthwhile coming from Bangalore. Okay. Okay, so as I said, yeah, all your resources are there in the library. See, I come from a family of teachers. One of the things I remember, my grandfather, mother's father, mother is an English teacher, mother's father was also an English professor in Kerala. And somehow I also took fascination to English. So he told me one very nice thing. He said that have you ever visited your school library? I said, no, Tata, not yet. He said, no, you should go. And then he said, library is like a temple. Okay, and inside there is a sanctum sanctorum, right? Garbhagriha we call it. So that's your library. And then you have the deities, which are the books and resources. And who's the priest? So can you imagine, for a child, that example has stayed throughout. Okay, so yeah, all due respects to him. Good. So here we are. This is the library portal. Here, when you come, okay, you go to this digital library, you have services here, useful links. So if I just click useful links, for example, now here, you can see here, JGate is mentioned. Okay. And the same thing you'll find on the website also. So you can directly access it. Everything is provided. It's just that you don't know it's here. Okay. So please have a look at all this. All resources are there. And here, very nicely, what sir has done and the team, the library team, has put the gateway itself for you, JGate, Journal Gateway, and you can access through this. Yeah, so you put any search word and you can go through it. For example, health. Okay, now here I'm here and I just have to log. So when you go to your libraries also, now you'll find this is ready to log in. All you have to do is click and then you log in. And when you log in, you'll find the home page. Okay. So here, this is how it opens. All right. Now, as with any website, you have the URL, then you have all these details. So it shows you your library, it shows you JGate. This logo here is also acts as the home page of JGate. You can always come back to this home page. And on the right side you go, it says My JGate. So it's like on your shopping app, when you register, do you find your name after that once you've logged in? Hi Meera, hi Jasmine, right? So you'll find like that, right? So here also, when you come, okay, if you have created your credentials, all you have to do is put those credentials and you simply log in here. You can do this in the library when you log in, and then you can do all those features. So what features am I talking about here? You can see this. I'll read it out for you at the back. Save and retrieve search history. Okay. For example, you're in general view, you're logged in, and then you missed saving it. You exited from there. When you come back, you may not find what you were browsing earlier. So it's important to save certain histories which you can revisit. Receive email alerts, okay, notification, right? So do you want to be notified when this comes next, like in stock, right? When it comes back in stock, do you want to get notified? Table of contents, subject alerts, my favorites, share your items with peers, and view the item shared with you. And the most important benefit, if tomorrow for some reason library is not operational physically, lockdown or whatever, God forbid, but you can access it remotely from the comfort of your home or anywhere. You can access with your credentials. How do you do that? You come to create new account, and this even my son can do it. So I mean, it's very simple steps here. So first name, last name, email, password, just put a confirm password, department, and then select your profile. And library ID is not mandatory, but if you put, it's easy to identify, and then register. Very easy, right? How much time do you think this will take? Less than a minute? Okay, so please do this, okay? Go to JGate and create your profile. So now I'm going to show you when you have not created your personal profile and you do all what you want to do, and if there are speed breakers on the way, right? It's like going on an express highway and then you face speed breakers. All right, so let's see. How do you start browsing this? So first thing, as a first time user, how many will be first time users here when you start to use JGate? All of you will be first time users? Okay, so what you need to do is, there is this help here. Keep this open. Let it be on the side. What we have done is the tutorial. If you find my instructions boring, you can always go through this also later. Okay. So we have created this tutorial. Second thing, you can have this FAQ also open. Yeah. So all questions pertaining to JGate. So immediately these two things are there for immediate reference. And the third resource what we do is, here you see this send message. So when you open this, this is our live chat support. It's not a bot. So actual representatives from Bangalore office. So Monday to Friday, today Saturday. So if you put some query today, you'll get the response in email. But otherwise, normal working hours 9:30 to 6:30 when you put, an agent actually live chats with you. So you get the support immediately. Right? So these are the three things, three ways which we can help you with. Now, how do you start browsing? Okay. Let's say we are in Mysore, right? In Mysore, if I'm having Pani Puri, which means I'm also having Pani Puri in Karnataka, correct? Which also means I'm having Pani Puri in India, correct? So we are talking about different layers, right? So here, my favorite is your innermost layer. It's your personal layer. Okay, another example if you want to relate to, you're in a big society complex, okay? So which is called the big layer, all, which is JGate global layer we call it. And then you have your my library, which is your own block A, B, C within your complex. Okay, so that is my library, means Philomena library resources that are there. And then here you have your own inside the apartment. So maybe your apartment has a library, okay, overall library, then there is a blockwise library, and then there is your own house library, right, inside your house, your own collection. So something like that is you can relate to. So you can browse this way. Now these are the functions that you have common to both all and my library. If you see here, basic search, and then you have advanced search, you can see here. Then you have browse A to Z. Browse A to Z is journal search. So if you are noting it, article level search, journal level search, author level search, publisher level search, all this can be done in JGate. If you're talking about article level search, basic and advanced. Author level search is separate here. Journal level search is browse A to Z. Okay. So I hope this is clear for you. Okay. Now, here, what are the subjects covered? So Philomena's has taken all the subjects here, science, engineering, humanities, everything is there. So overall here, not just journals, you also have subscription to theses, book series, conference proceedings, audio, video, etc. Overall, if I have to show you the count, just look at this. It might take a couple of seconds because there's a lot, millions of search results here. So first of all, what is my database? What do I have when I want to search? How much of content do I have access to? Which is including journals, theses, book series, conference proceeding, audio, video. Okay, it's still slow. Okay. And here we also have admin separately that the library team has. They monitor the usage and everything. Okay. Now here, this is the result. So those at the front can tell me, if you see here the result, okay, all, and then full text from this all. How many all? Overall there is, I'm very bad at maths. So 82 million, 82 million. 82 million articles are there, of which full text is 26 million. Okay, so this much you have access to. Now, of course, Google, you might see a million results, but can Google give you the filter results like this? Look on the left side, journals, conference proceeding, take it this way and you sort it out. Okay, then hybrid open access. Hybrid open access journals, what happens? You have a mix of subscription basis and free articles that are available. So you can sort it this way also. Then when you come left, which subject you want, you can see in that. Then come to the here authors. If there is a particular author, Chetan Bhagat or Abdul Kalam, if you're looking at, right, for example. So you can search that way. Speakers, research guides. Research guide comes where? Research guide comes for theses and dissertations. You saw that theses and dissertations, right? So in that context, research guides will be shown. Okay, then you have journals. And then you have book series, you have conference proceedings. So all these sources are there, ranking. Okay. PubMed articles for medicines and all. Year of publication, country of publication. Mr. Sunil was saying when you're looking at thesis, dissertation, look for the country, UK, US, right? The concepts interchange. So you can search this way. Publishers. So all of this is here. Now I'm going up. Okay. The same what you saw on the left side, there is a much more attractive view here in the form of this diagram, right? So you can pick up any keyword, okay, just like you do shopping, and then you start going deeper into it and make your search relevant. So for example, how much in pharmacy, how much in sociology, you can go and keep going. Okay, then let me actually give an example. Okay, coming back here. Okay, let's say I'm looking at only journals. Okay, journal articles for, and I'm using a keyword. Now, when I'm typing this, you will see the prompts coming. So we recommend that you pick up the prompt because these are metadata given by the authors. When they submit, they have only given the keywords here. So we pick up this, and here by default, peer reviewed scholarly. What is peer review? Peer review. You watch this India Got Talent and all that, Indian Idol and all, right? So there's a panel of judges, right? They decide. It's not one person's decision, something like that. So a quality process involves all this. They get interviewed, they have to demonstrate, viva, everything is there for a researcher to finally get the article published. So here it's a quality process already in place. And if you only want full text, you can select this and only look at those articles. So I'm looking for smart city here. I'm clicking on search. Okay, and it can cover all of these subjects, not just engineering. In all subjects, I want to see where smart city related information I can find. What is my search result? Numbers? How many total? 19,396 here. You can see here. 19,396, of which 11,234 full text. Okay, now I'm going to show you here. Now I can do all this filters. I can use anything I want and I can select. Or if I'm coming here, I can see subjects. So smart city in civil engineering, if I'm looking at this here, 1000 articles, I can go back and choose a different subject. Like this I can go. Okay. Now instead of subject, if I want to see journals or racing car example. So if I want to know who are the top 10 magazines or journals, we say, right? So here for this subject, smart city, we have the only showing is top 10. There are more, but the top 10 is this. So you can see Census has published 536 in this, right? 535 issues are there, right? So you can actually pick up this way. Okay. And by default, the setting is date. Date means the most recent publication will feature. Now notice this. The first one that has come in this chronology, which year is this publication? 15 March, correct? Okay. Here again go. Okay, 15 March. Now I'm going to show you another example. Okay, I'm just going to look for, or let me even search all. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm taken one example, robotics. Okay, but let me give different example. All right, robotics we have. You can see the journal selection, top 10 journals, the subjects that are therein. The default setting is date, which is the latest one, which year, which month? This year, December, and we are in March. How is it possible? It's possible. What it means is that if you wait for the print to come of this issue, you have to wait till December. Okay, but here, thanks to the digital technology, we already have the metadata already in. It's lined up for publishing. So you can have a look at this. So when I open this one, here, this is the metadata. Metadata is very simple words, data about data. Okay, so here we have who's the author, author email ID, affiliation, all of this is put here. Okay, and then abstract. And then when you come down here, so when you see if it is full text or not, here full text, red lock, what is the prompt? Subscription required. It's not available with you. It's not available here in JGate. So subscription is required. But where can you find it if not here? So there is an option find in library. Now here it says these two institutes will have the full text. So if you badly need this article, you can tell your librarian, please, can we connect and get the full text? You'll get a photocopy of that article, right? So you're not limited by what is there here or no. This is something which you won't find in Google or anywhere. Okay, coming back. Now I'm going to talk about, relevance. Another one here, robotics, I want to go by relevance. That means which article has the maximum coverage of the word robotics? How many times robotics is featured in that article? So in this case, you can see 2009 one article is there. It's not necessarily chronological, but here you'll have maximum, say 100 times mentioned. Then you go down 50 times, then go down 30 times, like that. And then the other way is ranking, like I mentioned, IMDb. So if you want to select robotics, I want to see the best author ranking for this subject. So if I choose H index and I come here, open this. This is of November 2023. Okay, and just look at this H index score. It is 1226. Now same if I go probably on 4th page and I pick up this. Okay, if I go last, the number will be less. In H index, in SciMago, the more the number, the better it is. Okay, so you can see this way also. You can even look for SJR, SciMago journal ranking for science technology related articles. You can especially see this also. And then we have NAS rankings also, which is for agricultural science. Okay, so these three rankings are there. Now I'm going to cover something called refined search. So again, going back to the example of smart city. Okay, and I'm taking this. Okay, I'm getting 24,311 overall of all the available thing I have. Now in smart city, I want to see artificial intelligence, so AI, and I can refine my search. Now from 24,000, how much do I get? How many? 730, right? Which will have smart city AI connected. Next, I have to see for 5G. I also want 5G to be shown here. How many? 65. Now let's say you heard of United Nations goals, 2030 goals. Let me see if I can get something there. So UN, if I just put, okay, I'm not getting UN. Let me just, one more, 20. Okay, so the year 2030, right? UN sustainable goals and all. So now I have actually made my search relevant. From those millions of articles and all, I'm coming to what is exactly required of me. So if you see here, open any metadata here. Now you can see here the article name is mentioned here and the journal is mentioned here, which journal it is in. Okay, volume number, everything is there. Now, when you look at this article and you see down here, full text is green, which means full text available. So if you click on this, it will tell you John Wiley and Sons is the publisher and article full text here. It will take you to that source. JGate is leading you to that source and you can get your article from here. Okay. Now, suppose you want this article. Okay, now you're in library, you have found this article. Now we come to customizations and all. So if you want to download it, you have to be in the library to download. Okay, you can't do it at home. Here, if you want to email, how you can do, just put the email ID to whom you want to send, put your name, message and send the articles. Okay, so how many people you can send to? there is no limit. But who you can send to? Only those who are also JGate users, meaning those who are also registered as profile users. So that's why today, first thing I said, do that, so that amongst you can share articles here. Okay. Then if you want to print is available. Now comes the interesting part. I want to add this to a folder, like my wish list, like my shopping cart. But what happens? Log in as profile user to add. Obviously, it's a common access, right? So you need a personal user. So this is the first speed breaker that comes. And when you say OK, you can put in your credentials and log in if you have already created, or you come to create new account. So as a first time user, if you have not done this, you will somehow come across such situations where you have to do this. All right, going back. Okay, I'm opening this. So I hope you understood why this is important for you. Yeah, one more thing is cite. That is, if you want to cite this article. Plagiarism, right? That's the first thing that sir mentioned. You don't want to plagiarize, so you give a reference. Now, giving a reference is essential. How do you give a reference? Each publisher has a defined system, right? This is the format we want. So they will tell you that this is how we want, and you can follow those formats. So you can copy this and add to your reference list. Right? Now here we have something called citation statements. So I'll not go more into it, but basically we have tied up with a US based company since we were talking about ChatGPT AI. So this is like ChatGPT coming into the world of citations. Citations are like, it tells you, if you go to Google Scholar, any author, you get the citation number. That means how many citations this author has, right? So here, this is a revolutionary concept where it tells you not just the number, but in what context those citations have come. Meaning, how many people have just used this author's work for reference, mentioning that this is the study we have referred. How many have supported this view, saying our studies also match these findings. Or the third scenario, that no, we have a different point of view as our study reveals this. Sometimes the own author may say that the new research reveals that this kind of findings have come. So the old findings no longer hold significance, like that, right? So these contexts are provided with this tool, Cite AI. Okay, so just for your information, I'll have limited time, so I'll not go deep into it. Now, basic search is there. We come to advanced search. So advanced search also, what it does is, for example, lifestyle management. If I just say lifestyle management, immediately the thought is management of lifestyle. Okay, but if I want to exponentially see lifestyle as a separate keyword, management as a separate keyword, and see possibilities, I can do that. So here you can do it this way. And not just that, not just the keywords or something. Here it is the category given here, title, keyword, abstract. You can also find any author or the affiliation of that author to that institute. For example, Abdul Kalam affiliated to, say, University of Madras. I'm just giving a fictional this thing. Okay, so I can search that way also. Now here itself, if I want to say send Philomena's, okay, and I choose author address and I want to search. So here I can see journal articles, and if I open any of this, okay, so you can see the metadata here. Sangeeta Srinivas, this author's email ID is there, right? So the leading author's mail ID is there, and here full text is there. You can see Department of General Surgery, St. Philomena's Hospital, right? It doesn't say college. So here, when I want to specify, I can put college here. Okay, so now I have 13. I pick up any of this. Okay, so here you can see affiliation, Department of Chemistry, St. Philomena's College, Mysore. So I can pick up this way. Now here, when I have used this, you can see on the left side authors, Jai Shilan, all these different names are there. So I can go back. I can even look for any particular author here. Okay, for example, coming here and say author. Okay, so here I have picked up exactly what I want. Okay. So this way I can search. Now I'm going to give you an interesting example here. Okay, let's say, forget author, forget address, everything, health. Okay, and I want to look for title keyword abstract, and I say India. Again, title keyword abstract. Okay, so stay with me here. Health and India. What is the result? And here you have other filters. Okay, so you can select the publication here, you can do all that. So what is the result here? Health and India. How many results? 77,445. Okay, now think of this, health and India, Indian, Indo, there can be so many combinations, right? So I can write India, I come to this more here. We have something here called Boolean operation, something here, which is you can mix possibilities, health and wellness or something or not, all these possibilities you can cover. So health and India, and then I can come here or Indians or Asians, like that I can put different possibilities and search. So there is a shorter way. If you come to IND and India and then put a star mark and then search. So star mark, this is called wild card or something like that. It's called technique. Yeah, so this way you get to the root word and think of all possibilities it can cover. Okay, so now it has given you 98,000 results. Now the same thing I'm going back, health, healthier, healthiest, healthy, right? The root word, let me come to heal. I put a star mark here and then I search. Okay, so now we have these many articles here, 1,20,000, right? So you can think of all these. You can go telescopic mode, you can go microscopic mode, right? That's what a leader is known for. Okay, coming back. So we have searched article, we have looked in the basic and advanced. Next is author finder. So when you come to author, pick up any name. So let's say Vikram Sarabhai. Okay, and I search here. So you get these options here, Vikram Sarabhai, Vikram A. Sarabhai. Now if you're very sure, not sure, you can select all or select some and view the results. So you know Vikram Sarabhai, right? Space research and all, you know. Okay. So when you look at these search results, and now this particular feature has something unique, which is called co-authors. Co-authors means somebody who's a contemporary in that domain, in that time or now, but who's writing on the same this thing, right? So you can find different names here, right? So you might find Abdul Kalam or Nambi Narayan, all those things you can find like that. Okay, then we have browse A to Z. So when you come to browse A to Z, now this is by journal, not by article, but by the journal. So when you come here, you can see in JGate, you have 67,821 journals. See, when you start using JGate, what I suggest is come to your institute's resource, my library. So your library has configured their holdings with us. And by doing so, what you will see here, you don't have to worry whether something is subscription basis or full text. Here you see it is by default full text because it's all available here. Okay. And when you see this AL here, it means the print is available in the library. So you know where to go and collect it. Now, when you come here, browse A to Z in library, you can go by all these filters. So let's say you ask, okay, but in my library, I want to know from the holdings that are configured, I want to know how much is there available in earth science, or within earth science. I open this, I come to specifically geology. Geology related, what are the journals that you have for me? So you can pinpoint like surgical strike, like that you can pinpoint and see any journal that you want for a particular sub-subject also. Okay? Or you can search by ranking and all. Then here you can, if you know the journal names, you can go alphabetically, or you can say starting containing with, type it out and search, or browse by publisher. So publisher list is there, you can go like this also and take a publisher or take a subject and you can search. Browse by latest updates, regardless of subjects, who has come with the latest update, that also you can see. And browse by packages. So let me come back here. My library, okay, and then browse A to Z, browse by packages. So if there are any specific packages and they are configured, it will show here. Now the same thing I can switch to all in JGate layer and also search like this. Okay, so if I find a particular journal that I like, okay, now I want notifications from this. Probably if I open this one, 14th century, you see 1983 was when it was last published. But what if they publish again and I want? So I want notification. So here I can create a alert here. But what happens? I'm customizing. So it is asking me login as profile user. Then you can set alert. Similarly, if I want to bookmark this, when I bookmark this, it will go to my favorite. It's like my own zone. I have picked it up so that I can in future only go through my list. So when I do that here, same thing it says, please log in as profile user. Okay. Here. All right. So these are the ways you can search for journals here. Okay. So I'm seeing the time also. Let just 5 minutes and I'll be done. Okay. So advanced search we have seen. Search history. When you go to search history, so you see all of this here. You can even save a particular search. So you have options here to save. So when you come here, again it says create your profile. Then you can save it. If you want from your search, if you want to select alerts for a journal, you can do that also, right? If you want to combine 1, 2, 3, 4, for example, there is something called and or search. So it's called expert search. It combines and gives out a new search result. Okay, so when I click on this here, produces a new search here. So this all can be done here. View marked results is when you pick up a journal, you select a particular article. What do you want to do with that? Do you want to print? Do you want to share the abstract metadata? You can do all of that. Okay. So here, let me show you. Once I have logged in as a personal user, how does it look? Okay. So here the first change you will see from my JGate, it says my name, and then I can manage alerts folders. I can create password. I can change password here. So when I come to manage alerts folders, if all those speed breakers, if I, after logging in, I have done the needful, it will all show me in different folders here. So when I come to manage, if I added something as my favorite, I don't have to again go do the same research. Within this, I can again revisit. Okay. And here in that also I have created here, you can see saved alert. So where is my alert? I come to search history or subject alerts. And if I go to saved alerts, yeah, different alerts will be there, which I have labeled, okay, in under different names. If I have saved any search, it will show me here. And if I have saved any articles in folders, so here all saved items, if you see, I can create different folders, music, technology, all that. Okay, so you see here, for example, marine reference or tech stuff. So in tech stuff, I have 3 articles. I can share individual articles, or if I want to share the entire folder, I can select like this and send to as many people as I want, provided they are also JGate users. And so this is very, very convenient, especially for faculty members to gather articles, share with students for reference. It will be helpful. Okay. So in case somebody shares articles with me, that also I'll be able to see here under shared with me. Yeah, as of now, there is nothing. So 0 entries here. Okay. And anytime you want to edit your profile, it can be done here. All right. I'll just go back to the slide here. We are almost at the end here. So coming back to my basic objective of coming here is for you to create your profiles. Okay, you know why JGate. I've shown you how JGate. When you create your profile, it's like personalizing your search experience. All these advantages you get. And the last point, as I said, off-campus access to JGate. Anytime you are out, holiday, not well, you can still use JGate from the comfort of your home or anywhere. Okay, these are the advantages that we have seen. A summary point here. It's a single point access. All your library subscriptions can be viewed through JGate. Apart from what is subscription is there, what is there in JGate global layer, all can be seen. Find in a particular library if it is not here. Multiple ways to discover full text. Customized access to subscriptions, customized access to your own personal library that you create. Technical search, UK, US variants, or and Boolean search. Journal rankings, country of publication, identify co-authors, hybrid journals, browse table of contents, my favorite, and we have the largest collection of Indian journals to date. Okay, inclusion of author email addresses, so which is very good. Find in library, and we have something called interlibrary loan, which is in consortium. Consortium members can loan articles to each other. They can borrow. So that's a very nice feature which they are enjoying. Okay, so all in all, I think I have covered most of it. Your queries, if any, please. Or if anybody wants to share what are the 3 big takeaways that you got from today, which you feel, if not for anything, these 3 things will definitely be in my mind. Anybody wants to share? So open to queries, open to feedback. Please, anyone? Yes, sir.
On an
Sir,
average,
Yeah, before you
how-
start, backbenchers zindabad. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Okay, sir.
hello sir, I'm Abdullah.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know how often the data is updated on an average.
Okay, good. So for that, again, I am going to show you. Okay, I come to this. Can you see this question? How often is the JGate database updated? It's updated on daily basis to ensure that you have latest content. And if there are journals that are there, there are maximum 2-3 days of lag, not more. Okay, that also is there. Let me just see. Yeah, how latest is the content on JGate when compared to publisher's website? That's your query specifically.
Yes,
So you
sir.
can see here there is 0 to 2 day lag in content when compared to publisher's website. Okay. And by the way, since I think I should take this opportunity, we are coming up with not it. Okay. So very happy to announce we are rolling out the new version of JGate. So I request all of you to at least explore the current JGate. Okay. The new version is going to come out in the next month or 2. We are collecting feedback, and from as a pilot project we are taking it and incorporating, making it better. But these are the things that will come in the new version of JGate. So just have a look. It's a 2-minute clip. Just a minute. Can we have this lights off? Just the front one. So we are going to come with mobile app also. Preprints. Preprints are direct submission, raw submission of author files without having gone through the peer review, but probably something can be referred from there. Then we have early online, which I showed you an example where it is in line to be published. Or even if it is published, it is yet to be serialized. So earlier you saw this Crossref and all these databases, and we have a third-party integration which will allow us more access to open access articles. There will be more than the current holdings that we have. Data set availability. Maybe you don't want the entire article, just the data that was used for that research, right? So that exclusively can be seen. And very soon you can find authors based on ORCID ID, their own unique identification number. Yeah. So thank you for the time. No queries? Anyone? No? Was the session good? Yes. How many of you will create profiles today? I was expecting 100%. Okay. No, please create profiles. Okay. Yeah, leaving you with one last, like that Pani Puri example I gave you, thoda extra. Okay. Somebody wants to give Gyan. Okay. All right. Okay. So leaving you with something which really impacted me. So I have a friend philosopher guide in Germany when I used to fly to Germany, Indian origin gentleman. So I told him that I'm doing post-graduation course in MBA kind of thing, like this and all. Then like this. So he was hearing me out, and then he told me, "Okay, Ratish, now you're doing a job." So he asked me, and I'm asking you, why do you get paid, or rather, what do you get paid for? When you start doing jobs, why do you get paid? Yeah, service. Okay. Why do you get paid? You're coming to work and you're going to do, and you're getting paid, right? Why do I get paid? There is give and take, right? What am I giving because of which I'm taking the pay? Time, okay. Effort? Yeah. I'll tell you what my answer. My answer was, because of what I do, I get paid, right? Which is logical. So he told me, think about it and come back. And I was on a 2-day layover. So next day I met him again. And I said, I didn't get the answer and I definitely lost sleep over it. What is it? So he told me, Ratish, you don't get paid for what you do. You get paid for what you can get done. Okay, so all your MBA, everything, masters, whatever you do, if you can condense it in very short wisdom, it is the art of getting done. Chat GPT is one way, managing people is one way. I would say not managing people, resources are managed, people are led. So when you know the difference between leadership and management, yeah. So this is one of the ways to get things done. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Guys, please maintain silence. One more last session to go. Well, I think the previous session was very informative as far as the collection of journals or how to tap on the required journal is concerned. Thank you, Mr. Ratish Iyer, sir, for giving an enormous quantum of information on JGate and also educating our students, wherein you showed on hands-on, and I think they will be opening their own account, which is a requirement for your PG courses. To write an assignment or maybe to do a project, you will definitely require the help of the articles which is available on JGate. So make the best use of whatever is being showed now. If you have missed out with any information, you can go to the YouTube, just type stphilos.ac.in and you will get a whole lot of the programs that is being done, which is aired online. And thereby you can select whatever session that you want to, and you can relook into it as well. The next speaker for the day, Mr. M.S. Srinivasa. I request Mr. Ratish Iyer to please come on to the stage and accept the appreciation from St. Philomena's College. I request our Vice Principal, IQAC Coordinator, to do the honors. I request Isaac sir to join the team. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
At what time you would like to go? 2:30, 3:30? No, if you take a break now, no, we wanted to wind up at 1:30, exactly at that time. If you take a break, it will get delayed. So we will have a continuous. If somebody want an emergency call, take a break, they can go and come back. Okay. So the otherwise, if you have taken down or noticed there, the first website, the library website was shown. Please go through that website, slowly, and there are a lot of links provided. One is our complete library is automated, and you will see all the print related books and journals details available as open open access to the catalogs. You will know what kind of books are available in our library and all, followed by the other things, what the keynote speaker has spoken, what the current speaker, that is J-Gate person, has spoken. All those things are available. You can meticulously plan it. Now another question is why we are having this kind of session at this juncture, which is very important for you to know. We could have done that in the induction program itself, especially for MBA, MCA, but we wanted you to settle down in the program, what the department is asking you and other things. Okay, you will not have much time. In another 1 month time, you have to be ready for your C1 component followed by C2, like that. So whatever you are aspiring is, your semester, if you look at what is the competition outside and where do you want to go and reach. So there is a plenty of research or hard work, let us say hard work, to be put in. So that is what is the reason that we said, after settling down, we can introduce something like this for you at this juncture. Okay, it's a very serious affair where you need to concentrate on your academics and you need to have a focused mind, because as the Grandmaster Vishwanathan Anand, he promoted a brand, NIIT, at that time. It's a brand name where all the information technology courses were conducted. You know what he said? A focused mind is the source of all power. You need to have a focused mind. Your concentration limit is not just 8 to 10 minutes or what is something like that. Even if you swap and you need to come back and do the focusing. If you don't do it now, you will be losing out. You will be losing out, and that will be a kind of a pressure that you will be adding it into the next year. And the placement will come and you are the losers. Don't get into that. Definitely a placement company will ask you about the industrial reports, how many things that you have done it, how much of project work you have got engaged. So try to do the beginning from this semester itself. Your faculty are there, they are the important stakeholders, they're going to support you. From the other facilities side, the management is going to support you. Actually, the J-Gate is subscription will get over in the March. Next April, we need to subscribe. What is the cost of that? What is the cost of EBSCO? These things are in dollars. We are subscribing that for our institutions in order to facilitate you to get more learning resource experience. Okay. So these are some of the things that we are doing it. And you also be having matured enough, understand this. You're all master's degree students. Hope you will concentrate and concentrate till 1:30. You'll get to know a lot of information from the another database. Okay. So regarding EBSCO. Now I request our MC Dr. Deepa to take over.
Thank you, sir. So the next speaker, Mr. M.S. Srinivasa, whose expertise will shed light on novel perspectives and advancements in the realm of academic database like EBSCO. I invite Ms. Bindushri to introduce the speaker.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. Myself Bindushri. I am here to introduce our today's speaker, Mr. M.S. Srinivas. He is the training manager for South States, Karnataka and Telangana from EBSCO Information Services. He is a graduate in BE from SBM JCE and postgraduate in Digital Electronics from CMRIT, engineer by education, knowledge facilitator by profession. His people-oriented approach has made him stick to training career. He is experienced in training and academia close to a decade. He imports EBSCO and IEEE Explore products, training from campus to corporate people across all levels and research organizations like NAL, UGC affiliated universities across South India. He was recognized by IEEE as one of the top 5 training managers for best customer engagement services. His expertise lies in product training and has done programs for MNC companies like Infosys, ATOS Syntel, L&T, Honda Cars, Panasonic, Aditya Birla Group, etc. Teacher training programs are also done by him across Karnataka. He has conducted over 900 training programs for 87,000 plus people till date. His training programs have been acknowledged well by some of the prestigious institutions from South India, and it would certainly help in using EBSCO and IEEE products more effectively. We are truly privileged to have you with us today, and we are excitedly waiting to gain the information on EBSCO from your vast reservoir of knowledge. So students, be a magnet that draws opportunity, paint brilliant thoughts and actions, mirror success. Thank you.
I request the IQAC coordinator to welcome the resource person of the day. Thomas sir. Madam. Over to you, sir.
On behalf of EBSCO Information Services, I welcome respected faculty, Vice Principal, IQAC in charge, and each one of you for a brief information sharing session on EBSCO's Management Collection Database. Before I proceed, I would like to thank the management of St. Philomena's College for giving us an opportunity to partner with your institution in providing the academic e-resources. Thank you for the warm welcome as well. I would like to thank Vice Principal Sir once again for providing me an opportunity to be here with all of you this afternoon. I understand the situation that we are in, and it's kind of challenge for me as well when I stand here and look at all of you at this time and being a weekend as well, right? So I can assure you of one thing, that today, as it's an introductory session, I'll give you an overview of what this is. And as you start using it, when we meet next time, I'll go in depth about this e-resource, what has been subscribed by your institution. Meanwhile, I would request all of you kind cooperation and active listening rather than having engaged discussions with your neighbors, so that we could finish at 1:30 p.m. Otherwise, time would get extended, and I'm a person with less patience, let me tell you that also, so that, okay, you also don't give me a chance to raise my voice, right? St. Philomena's is a brand of its own in the educational industry in this area or in this region of Mysore. EBSCO is a global brand. You heard of previous session from JGate Informatics. It's a brand in India. EBSCO is a worldwide organization it has its headquarters in USA, Massachusetts. We provide 400 online research databases. 2 of the products has been recently subscribed by your institution. One is EMC, that's EBSCO Management Collection, and the other one is ebooks. You'd be doing first point and third point, okay? And I'll showcase about the fourth point. And towards the end, I don't want you to just go in an empty hand, rather at least 1 or 2 people should carry something with you, an EBSCO memory. Alright, for that we will have a quiz towards the end. This research database, okay, as all of you are in PG, I'm unsure whether you have an exposure or not for these e-resources in your UG. Okay, but when you come to the PG, it is certain that you have to do the presentation. You have to prepare for the placement. Vice Principal Sir was highlighting what is the need of this e-resource and what as an institution they're trying to amplify your experience in terms of industry, what industry seeks. Okay, so in that regard, this would be useful. How do we do it is, we support you all the time. When I say all the time, sitting in your comfort, in your home, okay, or sitting in the corner of the library, you can access or you can download any research article that you want. I want to repeat this any number of times, saying that the resource what you're going to see today will have only research articles. You have your textbooks for your coursework. To cover your syllabus, for your exams, for your internals, you have the textbooks. But to prepare you for the placements, to prepare you to face the real world, there is these online research articles, and that's coming from EBSCO. I'm not saying what is there on the screen, because you should see it and you should read it by yourself, and all of them are self-explanatory. Okay? It's a fantastic thing that this database, you can access it in all those 4 ways. Simply as you carry your phone in your hand, through your palm, you can have the access to these research articles, and you're going to explore that in a little while. Okay? All of you, please make a note of it. If you want to use this resource at your home, or if you want to use this through mobile app, it's necessary that you would be knowing, or you should know this user ID and password. It's a common user ID and password for all of you until you create your personal account. Once you link it with your personal email ID, then this may be not required. This EBSCO's management collection can be made use by all of you through laptop, desktop, computer, mobile phone, mobile app. I'm telling this again. You can use this in laptop, you can use it in mobile phone, you can use it in mobile app. There is a difference when I say you can use it in mobile phone and mobile app, right? So in 3 ways you can make use of this e-resource. By the way, you're not expected to share this with any of your friends in other colleges anywhere in India, because it would be a policy violation. We will monitor the usage, and if we come to know that other than St. Philomena, if someone else from other college has used it, we are going to seize the access of St. Philomena's. If someone do not have an idea what is it I'm talking about, these are the online journals and magazines which are used for your academic scholarly purpose. Okay, you should depend upon the academic literature, and that academic literature will come from these world-renowned journals and magazines. Irrespective of your specializations, irrespective of your departments, or what the content that you seek for, whether you're from marketing or HR or anything, you would have the research articles covered. We give you a mixed combination. MNC publishers, Indian publishers, all of them a part of your 1,000+ journals and magazines that you have access to. Now it's your work. Kindly scan the QR code. Please install the EBSCO mobile app. As I said in the beginning, you would be doing certain things, so you have to install this app, explore the features that I'm going to show in a little while. I would love to interact with you, but given the time that I have, I'm keeping my interaction to a minimal today. All of you are quite brilliant in using the apps. Okay, you very well know that to use this app, to use any app, you have to download from the Play Store or the App Store. Similarly, this EBSCO mobile is the app name that you can download from Play Store or App Store. But we want to make things simpler for you, so we have put a QR code so that some of the steps has been reduced, so you directly go to that point where you have to simply click on install. In case any of you have not enabled a QR code scanner, this is for you, the link. Someone who is sitting in the last, who cannot see it or who cannot scan the QR code, I'm repeating the link for all of you so you can directly type it. The link goes like this: www.onelink.to/EBSCO. Someone who did not make use of this QR code scanner, the link is for you: www.onelink.to/EBSCO. This for your general information. EBSCO is the name of a company founder, that's Elton B. Stephen. Now, I want you to spend some time on this slide, and you should explore these options on your own for next 5 minutes. Read what is there on the screen. Once the app gets installed, go into your account of St. Philomena's, log in with the credentials that you have, and look whether really this option is there or not. Whether can you do this? Or can you save it? Okay, next 5 minutes is yours. You run through the app and later I'll give the live demonstration. I want you to have a hands-on experience. This is just to give you an idea how flexible it is. Okay, irrespective of your time, irrespective of your location, you can have your e-resources so handy that it's just a click away from you. After you install the app, open it, find out your institution, log into it, and then go ahead and look for these features. If any of you are using iPhone, you may download the ebook, but for all the Android users, you have to read it online only. Okay, that's the difference. All of you are able to hear me? Those who are sitting in the last? Okay. You're able to follow what I'm speaking? Are you understanding what I'm speaking? Yeah, okay. Let me show the user ID and password once again, if you have not made a note of it. Do not while away your time in looking for any others. I want you to look for those features. Did any of you find your institution name? Raise your hand. Great. Why this side crowd is not non-responsive, especially those 4 or 5 rows? When I asked you, did you understand? You did not respond. Guys, are you all awake? See, where is the listening option? Look for it. Where is that sharing option? You can share it through your WhatsApp. You can find a PDF. Where are the options? Explore. Okay, as you all try to look for those features, let me also get ready to give the live demonstration. This is a starting point. Okay. Now you can look at the screen, and if you have not followed or if you have not find out where are those features, please look at the screen, and also you can do it simultaneously. Click on access with your institution. you may not type the institution name, rather you can choose use my location. And that's your St. Philomena's College. If any of you are connected to the Wi-Fi of means your other block, directly it will take you to the home page. Whenever you are using your personal internet, then you have to use this user ID and password which has been shared with all of you. And we will see the home page where you can see your institution name will be there on the top right. For the first time when you come to this home page, after you log in, always you should do this. What is that? You need to link it with your email ID. It could be your Gmail ID, it could be your college mail ID, it could be your Yahoo, any email ID for that matter. So first for that, to link your email ID, what you have to do, click on the fourth icon in the bottom. Personalization symbol. Then click on sign into my EBSCO. Please do it along with me, later you'll get confused. Okay, I'm going slow. Click on sign into my EBSCO. Other than Gmail ID, if you have any other email IDs, for example, Yahoo, Rediff Mail, or Philomena's, if you have a specific email ID, you need to click on sign up. Okay, there's a sign up which is there on the top in the blue color. Click on that, a small form will open, fill the details, create whatever password you wish to. But to make things simpler, you can click on continue with Google. Okay, as easier, as convenient it would be. Click on continue with Google. If you're already logged in, then it will ask you to choose your Gmail ID. So select or click on your Gmail ID. Once you click on your Gmail ID, a small page or a paragraph would open up called as Discover More. Below there will be words continue personalized. After you choose your Gmail ID, next what opens up to is Discover More. Below there will be words continue personalized. Click on that continue personalized and tell me what happens after 10 seconds. Sorry? Exactly. If you can see your name on the top, it's a verification or it's a confirmation for you that your email ID has been successfully linked. Now, what is the advantage with this option? Next time or hereafter, you may not be dependent on the user ID password which was shared in the beginning. So hereafter, you can straight away use it through your mail ID. It's not just here in the app, it's also to the web version as well. Okay, and there are other advantages which you are going to know. Once you see your name on the top, now go back and start exploring this app. Now, what information are you looking for? See, I want some information related to MIS, okay, or networking. So you can put that topic that you want, and I have got my results. Guys, understand that you'll be more dependent upon the journal articles only. In this case of assignments, you'll be depending upon the research articles from journals. So what you have to do, select journals option. Now, I want to download this article. Discovery and representation of casual relationships in MIS research, a methodological framework. I want to download this article. Whichever article that you want to download or read the PDF, you need to click on the title of that article. Then you will see the abstract. And where do you get the PDF is? Access options. We provide you two options. Read it online if you want directly, or download it and read it later. It's up to you. Okay, first option is reading it online here through the app. So this is my full article. So here is my full article that I can read it in my app as per my comfort. I'm driving through. I cannot read it. Better listen to it. I want this article to be shared with my friend or a colleague. I said we have a sharing option. Okay. And you can share it with yourself, or you can share it with your friends as well. If you would like to download this article, it's very simple. It's a click on the PDF link which is there in your WhatsApp message. And that's the option for you to download. In case if you like this article and you want to store it for your future reference, so what option will you use? Can any of you tell me? Looking at the screen or your phone screen, I would like to store this for future use. What option do I have? Where is the save option? Bookmark. Yeah, correct. So once you click on that bookmark, it gets bookmarked so that you can use this anytime later. Now, if I tell you that whatever that I'm searching right now in the app can be done in Hindi as well. Okay? You can completely run your search in Hindi language as well if required. That could be done. Just that you have to change the language settings in your phone to Hindi. Apart from that, what you have here is okay. People who watch YouTube regularly, okay, watch YouTube videos, what is your observation? Those who watch YouTube videos, what is your observation? Yes? Yeah, go ahead. Views, okay, next. Sorry? Subscribers, next. Huh? Okay, apart from that, fantastic. Feeds. What you watch more, those kind of videos will come automatically on the top. Can you relate something to that here on the screen? What can you relate something which is there in YouTube or Google News? There is something here on the screen. What is that? Name of that, or what is the name of that? Perfect. Your recommendation section. Oh, see, you are searching for this topic, and these are the research articles that you can have a look at as well as a recommendation. And the closing point, which is a fantastic point about your mobile app, is that you need not log into this app every day, or it does not ask you to sign into this app every day when you, or every time when you want to sign in. This has been designed in such a way that you have to log into this app only once in a month. So today being 21st March, guys, what's this? So till April 15th, you will remain in the same account without need to log into it. There's a condition that you should not hit this sign out. If you hit the sign out, you'll be out of your PHILOMENA'S account. Okay. So these are all the features which are there in the EBSCO mobile app. Okay, it's very simple. You can use it anywhere. You can read the PDF, you can download the PDF, you can listen to it. All of that could be done using your app as you want. okay, from wherever you want it. Okay, so we'll go to the last section of my today's presentation. That's about more important is your web version. Our company has come up with this app just because to make things easier and simpler for students especially. Okay, why? Because you may not carry the laptops, you may not be so keen on downloading the research articles, but when you do it or when you want to do it, it should be done instantly. With that intention, the app has been launched. Okay, this is called as web version. In the beginning, what I said, you can use it in the laptop, and this is called as web version right now, what you're seeing on the screen. And mobile app we have already done. In mobile phone also, you can use it the same way like how you're seeing it on the screen. There's a difference. Okay, mobile app is different. Using it through mobile phone, this web version is also different. Now, can any of you tell me, what is the difference that you see in the app and here? Quickly, please. Do you see any difference in this web version and the app? Answer is yes or no. Is there a difference? What difference? Sorry? Sign in was there in the app also. Folder, okay, then. Company profiles was not there in the app. Very good. Then? Okay, why is it taking so much of time to load? See, this is a web version where you can make use of this information for your placements, this information for your class presentations or your project work, this information for your project work or your assignments related. Remember the 3 P's. One is for your project work preparation, another one is for your presentation, another one is for your placement. So these are the 3 P's why you should use or why you should depend upon EBSCO's management collection. Now, if I have to tell you in a very simple language that what is the difference between the JGate session what you had and from our side is that of course the platform is different. That's not the one which I'm going to say. Everyone who have created your personal account, and if you saw your name on the top in the EBSCO mobile app, you did not put the user ID password like me. Rather, you go directly to sign in with Google and click here. That's the advantage for you if you have created your personal account and it has been logged in with your Gmail ID. All right. So now I'll try it one last time. Okay, great. Now you have 2 products from us. This is for only journals and magazines, and this is only for the ebooks. These 2 are the primary resources that you have got from our company. I suggest and I recommend that always select any one of them. If you want to use ebooks, select only ebooks. If you want to use only research articles from journals, only select this. Why? Because there will not be any confusion between the results that you're going to get here. If I put something as simple as that of marketing, you're going to get the results combined of both articles as well as ebooks. But if your need is only research articles, now what you have to do, right? Now, kindly look at this option of peer reviewed. Our EBSCO is different from Google Scholar, JGate, because of this option. Okay, now what does it mean? It just means that these research articles, what you are seeing, or the research articles that you are getting from these journals or the magazines, like say, is not free. This cost. Okay? The 1,000 journals which I have said is not free. Your management has made it free for you by purchasing it from us. You can download for free, but that has a, you need to pay and use it. Journal of Public Policy and Marketing, okay, or Journal of Personal Selling and Sales Management, Journal of International Marketing, Journal of Healthcare Marketing, or all these names that you're seeing comes with a cost, okay? So which I have to tell you, this is not a free product in the first place. But what you are going to get in Google or in Google Scholar, they're free, which means that's not directly related with academics, but this research article is directly related with your academics. Keep this in your mind. Google will give you general information, Google Scholar will again give you general research articles, but this has been customized, designed to suit a student like you, a PG student like you who's doing an MBA or MCA. Alright? And for you, as I said, what is your name? That cream color shirt person. No. Here, yourself. No, the next one. Lemon color shirt, behind you, that person. Yes, yourself. Yeah, stand up. Okay, what is your name? Sit down. Darshan writes one article for a college magazine. Okay? I'm not that bad, okay? Yeah. Darshan writes a magazine. Sorry, Darshan writes an article for your college magazine. Now, it will be given. I said article, not love letter. Why? Okay. He writes it. He gives to vice principal sir as he is the editorial head of that magazine. Okay. This is all assumption, right? How many of you think the moment Darshan gives that piece of article to vice principal sir, it will directly come to the magazine? How many of you think that moment he gives it to the vice principal sir's hand, it will get published in your magazine, just like that? Raise your hand. No one? Why? Huh? Takes time. Okay, let it take time. Maybe he submits Saturday, and after 1 week, do you think it will get published? No. Huh? Sorted means? Okay. No, think he's a fan or a pet student of vice principal sir. Then verify. That's a word. And actually, they review it. They need to look at the standard of the magazine that they're coming up with. Yes, of course, it may be for the entertainment, infotainment, everything, but the content, what goes there, will be verified by the experts. This peer-reviewed option is also the same. When any of you write a research article, directly it won't come into this. Rather, it goes through a process. That process is nothing but a subject matter expert has to approve it, and then only comes here. What is the advantage then? Authentic, it's 100% reliable, because only when it gets a tick mark from the expert in that field, it comes to the research article or a database like this. So we make sure that you don't fall prey into any fake information or fake research articles. Okay. And other things are simple. I would just like to run this quickly. Time range. It's up to you. Sometimes you might be doing an assignment. Sometimes there may be an event in some other college where you're going to take part in some competition and there is a debate, and that debate or a business idea challenge or something is there, and for that you want some information of last 5 years, or you're going to pitch something as a business idea challenge and you want to showcase or give them the explanation of in last 5 years ago how was the restaurant business or the hotel chain business, how it is there in after 5 years, right? You can take this accordingly. The time range is there. And we will give you a variety of content. This also you are going to miss in Google or Google Scholar. We have given you a package and you can choose what you need as per the context. And we have given you these filters. Even though we provide you with thousands and lakhs of results, it should match with your subject area that you can choose. This I have already shown. What journals and what magazines are good for this topic that I have entered and that you can choose. And sometimes you can make use of the company related research articles as a faculty. If you're talking about some topic with respect to your class, you can take an example of that company, P&G, Ford's, Microsoft, General Motors, and so on, automobile industry and likewise. Guys, this is a very simple matter that St. Philomena's has purchased this. So you can click on the PDF and you can download it. That's all. You have to click on download. That's all you're expected to do. After this, as this subscription has been already done, this will be valid till next year, February. Okay, till then you can use it for free. Right? Now, apart from this, as I've said, this will be useful for your placements. Somebody going forward may get an opportunity to work for Reliance Industries. Somebody may get an opportunity to work with ICICI Bank. Somebody might get an opportunity to work with HUL, Hindustan Unilever Limited. Somebody may get an opportunity to work with Johnson & Johnson or Cipla. Whichever company it may be, put the name of that company. When I say whichever company, please remember that should be BSE, NSE or NASDAQ listed companies and not the startup ones. Quickly, can any of you tell me, Monday if you are going to attend an interview with this company, what is very important for you among these points? Fantastic. Then? Sorry? Okay. Then? Madam? Business? Yeah, business description. Then? Most important. Huh? Location. Okay. Products and services. Correct. Then? Yeah. Great. I mean, it's been told. See, assume that Infosys also. I mean, you are going to attend an interview with Infosys. SWOT analysis, products and services. What else? Quickly. Company overview. Another one. Competitors. You don't get a job. Your interview was unsuccessful with Reliance. And who are the other best? I mean, other good companies like that of this company. And next for your presentation, I said we have given you images. Now these images are special in two ways. Number one, it will have classification of images. How many of you have seen in Google Images, you will get a classification of black and white photos, color photos. Do you have that classification? In Google, do you get that kind of classification? Huh? We'll be together. Okay. It's there? Okay, where do you get that classification? Okay. Do you get this kind of classification? Use it for your PPTs. Use it for your project report. This is one speciality. Okay, you can classify. Now I have this image. I'm going to download it or I want to copy paste. I'll do this. That's fine. Then second speciality of the image that you're going to use from EBSCO is that you can give reference in a very easy manner by simply clicking on this, so that you can cite this image in the APA format. Okay, please remember, whatever research article that you're going to use from EBSCO, it's compulsory that you are going to use APA format in B schools. Gone are those days where you simply put in the reference section that, okay, this article was read or downloaded from Google. No, you are expected to give the citation in APA format only, right? And when you get the APA format, you go inside of any article, there will be tools, click on cite, and we have provided 9 and APA is one of them, and copy the APA format, put it in the reference section. For the faculty, if you are using Mendeley Zotero, then you have to click on export. I know that, okay, as I've said in the beginning, today, I wanted to give you an overview. Okay, why this has been subscribed, what you're going to get. Some of you might have heard me, whatever I've said till now, and some of you might have not heard some of the options. There are two types of searches. One is the basic search and the advanced search. Today what I've shown is only basic search. But going forward, with someone's curiosity, if you want to know what is this advanced search, click on it. And there is the explanation and example. Somebody did not follow as I was explaining about company profiles. You did not know what it means or how it will be useful. Rather, you click on it, and that's the explanation and example for you. So right, what you're seeing on the screen is a self-help guide, and that you'll get it by clicking on help. Okay, let's close the session with a quiz, as I said in the beginning. So before that, any questions to me? A QR code will appear, or the URL, the website URL will appear. Type that, whichever is better for you. Scan it. If not, directly type slido.com, and then you should put this number. Let me tell you, be aware that before you put your name, it should be your actual name, no crazy names. If you win, that award will not be given, the prize will not be given. So put your proper names. Chandan, Prince, Sonika. All right. Off ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? Okay, how do you play this quiz is, once I start the quiz, questions and choices will come on your phone screen, and there will be a time limit of 10 seconds for you to answer. So it is just like fastest fingers first. Okay, we'll be starting the quiz in next 30 seconds. Last 10 seconds. I'm repeating, questions and choices will come on your phone screen. Okay. On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and here is your first question. Look at your phone screens. 10 seconds left. This was one of the initial slides, and it's compulsory that you are aware of this link. It is search.ebscohost.com. 71% have given the right answers, and Ayesha has answered it quickly. Okay, next question. Don't get confused here. Remember, it's e-journals, e-books. We provide only soft copies. In your library, you're going to get the hard copies. Okay. So both are right answers. Okay. Next question. You saw this name in the PPT slide, and it was there in the center, and which is very important as well. It's one of the most sought after journal, and the right answer is 10% is the right answer. Okay. Next question. Okay, so surprising, 38% are saying it works only in college. Sir, collect all their phones and keep it with you, sir. Your phone will be with you only, right? This was my closing point. This was my closing point. References. It's compulsory that you are going to use, or you have to use APA format only. Many of you are hungry, so you are remembering your mother like Amma. Okay, fine. So we have so prizes will be given to Joyce and Ayesha. Okay, both of you come here on the stage, please. I request Vice Principal Sir to come and give the prize. Okay, there is a table calendar that's given for Joyce. I request Sir to give this table calendar. Yeah. Okay, IQSC head, I request Sir to come as well to give the prize. Okay, so Ayesha gets an EBSCO notepad. On behalf of EBSCO Information Services, I would like to thank the management of St. Philomena's College. I would like to thank Vice Principal Dr. Ronald Sir and IQSC Head for arranging this awareness session on EBSCO e-resources for all of you. Special thanks to each one of you. That's my email ID. Today it's just an introductory session. Next time when we meet, we'll go in depth of this. So thank you all once again.
Thank you very much, Srinivasa sir, for your presentation on EBSCO. I think all the students have already logged in on their mobile app as well. And again, make the best use of whatever the opportunities that comes your way. Once again, thank you for keeping our students energetic till the end of the program and ending up with a quiz. I think all of them did enjoy the last session of yours wherein they were trying to recollect what was told by you. It was indeed a very good session. I think it was, everybody were on their heels in the last session, right? So, all starts well, ends well. Before we could conclude, one small announcement here, wherein we are taking feedback from our students regarding the program. So a QR code is already being shown here. So kindly scan that QR code and give your valid feedback. The attendance will be recorded through your responses that you are using, that you are doing using this QR code. I request Mr. Srinivasa sir to come onto the stage to receive a small token of appreciation from the college. I request Raghuram sir and Sadia madam, kindly do the honors.
I hope all of you have done the feedback. You have scanned and done the feedback. Okay. Number one, what you are getting is you will be getting the attendance for today. It will be marked for you. The second thing is IQAC will give you a certificate. Now this will go as a certificate, the first certificate that you will be getting from this institution. So all the students who are given the feedback, it will be noted down at the back end, and they'll all get the certificate of participation. So which is very, very important for you. Okay. So that's why all of you do the feedback. Okay.
Please fill in your feedback, which is very important. You have to complete the process in order to get your attendance and your certificate as well. Before we bid adieu, let us express our gratitude to all those who have contributed in making this event a success. A heartfelt vote of thanks to our dignitaries, speakers, organizers, and participants for their invaluable contribution is a must. I request Ms. Vasanta Raghavan, Assistant Professor of MCA, to propose vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. I wish to express on behalf of the management our wholehearted thanks to Dr. Sunil MV, who gave the importance of accessing authentic resources from e-resources. Particularly, he gave insight to use of Google Scholar and ChatGPT. Then availability of various library information sources, information accessing tools, and particularly e-Kumbh to be referred for MCA. Then e-PG Patashala and virtual labs usage for various resources. The next speaker was Ratish Iyer. I express my sincere thanks for his resourceful speech on effective utilization of JGate with real interactive examples. Lastly, I express my wholehearted thanks to Mr. Srinivasa for his talk on effective utilization of EBSCO EMC database and his insight to popular journal and periodicals availability and his hands-on to get into EBSCO database. And then lastly, quiz was amazing. So thank you, sir. Then last but not the least, we wish to express our sincere thanks to our management, Rector Dr. Bernard Shah Prakash Barnis, Principal Dr. Ravi J.D. Saldana, and special thanks to Vice Principal Administration, Mr. Ronald Prakash Kutino, for their outstanding support in conducting this event to a grand success. Then I express my special thanks to system support staff, Mr. Rajesh, Mr. Thomas Gunashilan, and all those who have directly or indirectly supported this event to become a grand success. Special thanks to social media support staff for their sincere support, and wholehearted thanks to all the participants, students, faculty, and all those who are present.